Sorry, I was a minute late. All right. So we restarted so we can highlight the ridiculousness of this group. So you'll be hearing a squeaker in the background at times because they're playing with their squeakers. He should be going to sleep here soon, but we will see what happens. Are you guys ready to go? Shall we do an entire segment on the entitlement that surrounds the Nancy Guthrie clowns? Before we do that, let me play this intro and then we'll get going. And thank you for the ones of you who are rejoining us tonight. Let's go. All right, first and foremost, everybody needs to buckle in. I normally say get your helmets on, but tonight you need your arm floaties. You can either have the crab ones or the orange ones. Careful. Make sure your arm floaties are fastened and secured. We have a tendency of triggering overgrown man babies. So I'm not responsible for any tears shed by grown-ass man babies, particularly my pasty counterparts. It always seems to be the white man tears are the worst. But let's jump into it and let's just get going. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little segment to follow 857. So we're going to throw it back. We're going to throw it back. Some people throw it back at the club. We throw it back with their own words. Right here. This is from the 8th of June, which you might go, what's significant with this date? Oh, the first day that they got cited.
Can you email it to me at 857live@gmail.com?
No, I'm not.
There's a sheriff. The sheriff is back. 2 sheriffs deep. 2 sheriffs deep.
Hey, everybody.
2 sheriffs deep.
If you are buffering, let us know. Is anybody else besides Bog buffering? Do I need to come out and come back in? If it is, try to reset. Maybe. Okay. Amber said she's not. Okay. Thank you. Let me know if it is. We'll reset.
2 sheriffs deep. 2 sheriffs deep. 2 sheriffs deep.
Nope. We are doing a walk back. Be kind to all. So we are going to go back from, we are going to do this arrest. So this is when the Juice gets arrested on the 8th. Then we're going to go into his crash out. And then we're going to continue to build. So we're going to do, this is 857 Tucson. And I just want people to show the level of entitlement within this group that exists. And it gets real interesting. So I'm just going to do kind of a cohesive, like, this is where we are and how we got here segment, if that makes sense. If you have questions, just ask me. Oh, Kate, we'll get into Bullhorn a little bit tonight. she's mentioned in one of these, but she is playing both sides. So she supports what's going on in Tucson, but she doesn't support Alex resisting. So she's doing the back and forth, kind of trying to pander. You know, Betty, everything Betty does is better. So they should have listened to Betty. Betty can do everything better. We'll talk about that some this week. BHB getting served? With what? What would BHB getting served for? We are not in members only. Fuzzy Puff, why? BHB is getting served by Nerdy? For what? Oh, well, I guess we'll find out.
Sheriff's deep. Welcome and welcome in. Not bad. How you doing?
Look, I don't know Nerdy at all, but I feel like some of the stuff that they are doing is very reminiscent to the Nick and JLR and the provoking. And it reminds me of when they were all, when Betty and the goons were in Georgia and people were sending clowns to protest the clowns and like counterproductive. I think that that's kind of the way some of this is heading. And I feel like some people are provoking and then using the courts inappropriately. So I have a hard time taking a lot of them seriously, considering they used to be buddies and or friends. It feels very opportunistic. Nerdy, I don't know at all. I agree with some of the things he does. I like some of his reporting on some stuff. The rest of it, I cannot handle. I don't get down with the doxing, the real life stuff. That's a JLR tactic. And I think when you sink to that level, and I also think there's a lot of people misusing what's happening with Magnolia to try to take a go at JLR when I don't believe they care at all about Magnolia or what happened in that situation. I think it's just an opportunity for a lot of them to go at JLR. And I find that to be disgusting too, because using somebody else's domestic violence, alleged domestic violence incidents, because you don't like this guy. Like, this guy has done enough and does enough on his own that's proven without using all these gross tactics. But that's kind of what we deal with. So watching it all, yeah, chances are I will probably remain to have that whole like attitude about they're all a lot similar. So although I appreciate some of the things they're doing, there's a lot of it that I just, it's JLR 101.
Big welcome those of you guys tuning in. Good to see you guys in the chat. Big welcome, guys. Welcome, Mark.
So
Yeah,
we're told to come out and talk to y'all, and then see what you're all up to, get your IDs, all that stuff.
What's going on?
What crime are you accusing me of doing?
Allegedly public nuisance.
No,
So,
have you talked to the other? They already came by here. Hey, wait a minute. We already had sheriffs come by and I talked to him. He said we're cool.
when was that?
About 2 hours ago. I mean, I have it on video and everything. Yeah, he came out and he's like, "Are you 857?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, you're cool, man. You're cool. We know you're not up to anything." So yeah, I mean, if you guys look on your call log, you'll see there was 3 sheriffs out here like 2 hours ago. Yeah.
Direction we're going.
No, I'm out of here if you guys are gonna. I mean, we're not doing anything.
Just get his 43 and we'll get going. All right, bro. You have ready? I know, bro. I know.
Do you guys have any reason that you're a public nuisance?
That's
Oh wow.
that's the statute. That's what I was like.
Here's all over you, man.
What's that?
Right now.
Is that from your town?
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen these? They're cool.
Yeah, I didn't see you had it on it first. And then,
Oh,
I had to go up and check on Kyle. If you hear a saw in the background, he's cutting tiles still, and he probably will be until like 9 o'clock tonight. So If you hear a saw in the background, Kyle is okay. Everything's good. He's just still working on our shower. He's determined to get most of the walls up tonight. I don't think he will. That's a lot.
I've used one before today.
But he's good. He will probably join us in a few hours, and hopefully there will be no bugs that try to take his life again.
Yeah.
Are you able to call the sheriffs who were out here just to?
We'll look into that.
Okay, 'cause he was out here and we are like, totally cool.
Get it right here. Or how'd you get it? Yeah, I got it. I always thanks for that. Okay. All right, bro. So let's yeah. So let's go ahead and get this done. All right, man. So we good. This and now, yeah, it's an actual arrest. So yeah, changed. So I'll get you the statue. So let's get your stuff together. Take up with us, all right? My stuff. Yeah. Is your current address right here?
No.
Back stuff. You guys are making me super uncomfortable.
I'm not trying to, dude. I'm really not.
I don't know what I did wrong.
I told you. That's
So I'm coming with you guys. Where am I going?
Complete pain in the ass, CK.
I'm getting. Yeah.
You already said it before.
Didn't tell me that I could not come back.
Kitty Coo, you're not missing anything. We just started. This is from June 8th for anybody coming in. This was the first time that they got cited. Oh, shit. They're playing again. I can't slow this dog down even on sedatives. Oh.
I was told that I was okay.
This is 857 Tucson. And when the juice gets arrested, so we're going to do just a comprehensive walk back.
As long as I was not, I'm not aware.
515 North Chalet, CHAL.
Can I get a supervisor?
All right, the correct one.
I thought it was frozen for a second, but he's just rocking back and forth. I was like, wait, what happened? He muted, I forgot. Okay, well, where did he go? Why'd the volume go out on it? Is this the muted part? Did you guys lose audio? Hold on. Let's try this again. Something went on here. I don't remember him being muted.
I just verify that
he
you know
was.
all your stuff is there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
Not gonna mess with it at all.
I'm gonna take both of my phones, I guess.
Yeah.
I forgot he was muted when he was giving him his information.
I guess they're giving me a ticket even though they were
I thought it was me for a second. I was like, what happened here? Nah, he was just giving him his personal information. I forgot about that. Sorry.
out here for an hour ago. And he actually said, "Oh, is that 857? Oh, you're cool. You're cool. No problem." And he waved. He even rolled down the window and like,
I can't take both of them. Okay, now I'll take this one.
Whichever you really want to keep, just keep with you. The other one. And then your vest as well.
So we have
Yeah, they won't accept it.
Okay, Cammy. Cammy, do we need an education on what Antifa is? Antifa stands for anti-fascism. This is definitely not what 857 is. And I'm sure that that's probably a joke because if you've ever been around here, which you've obviously been subbed up for 5 minutes at least to say that, you might be around here. But okay, I figured it was a joke. I was like, hold on. I was like, wait, please tell me that this isn't. Oh my God. I almost had a heart attack already. I was like, no, please tell me that we don't have to actually do this already. Not the extreme liberals and the Antifa style radicalized. I am pro Antifa too. I am Antifa proudly. I will say that again and again. I am Antifa. Somebody inform me where we meet, please, because I guess according to people like Elevated Delusions, we're like a organization and shit.
Then we'll have to put it into our state.
Really concerned.
You almost got me there, girl.
I really don't know what's
Guy,
going
girl,
on,
whatever.
man.
Liberal.
This seems a little bit abuse of power, a little bit, just
Yeah.
because he was.
Scaring me, brother.
This is seriously not cool.
Really concerned at this time.
Like, did Nano like specifically name you to come out here, or was it? Can we talk to the supervisor?
Yes,
No, I know. Can I talk? Because he literally, if he was here, he was here an hour ago.
There's no supervisor that I can report. If I don't like the title up, looking at it like it's
Applies chapstick to my lip roll.
projecting and speak to anybody higher up at this point in time.
we had our.
You guys are a mess.
Which was the gentleman that I just spoke to just now. The only supervisor that I'm able to speak to.
Yes, right now, yeah.
That part.
Yeah, they're arresting Juice. It's seriously. I can't talk. I gotta go. I gotta. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Call me. Sorry.
I can only take the one bone thing. I've never heard of it not seeing it.
No, seriously. That's what I'm doing.
I mean, I want to point out here for a second that he angles the camera. I can understand what you're saying, Kathy. I think there's can be extremes. You know that. We all know that the extremes on any of it can be over the top, but for the most part, like what these guys do is insane. He turns his camera, angles his camera to watch this interaction. They knew this was going to happen. We've heard numerous people, JLR, Alex, they've confirmed that they knew that this was going on. 857 had not been out there present in front of Nancy's in months because, as we heard him say at the end of the last one, he's in fear. He's been living in fear. But now you see the money shot, right? You see what they're doing here? This was all staged.
No, seriously.
And yes, Juice is very respectful considering who he hangs out with. This is a bad road, and he chose to go down it with his buddies. People tried to warn him that he was going to be used, unfortunately, for the color of his skin by JLR and friends who are known to be quite racist. But you can't tell them shit. They don't listen. They just think they know what's going to benefit their channels and their pocketbooks, and that's all they care about, it seems. Yeah. God. From Nerdy. I'll have to look at it. I don't know. That shit gets wild. Depending on what he did or what she did and said. I mean, do I care? Probably not. Will we cover it? Likely.
That's your ride over there.
Okay.
All right. Because I think you did anything wrong. I am only ready to take it because I ordered to do so.
And who ordered that?
My sergeant,
What's his name?
Morales, and he was ordered by his lieutenant, Gilbert Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a class 2 misdemeanor. That means that you have to sign this or I have to take you to jail. Okay. You're just signing for not saying that you're guilty, just that you're going to go to court June 30th.
But what is the charge? Because like I'm not,
Public nuisance.
and how would like is there like how would that be a
Somebody's around, please follow.
This is like some.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
Okay,
You guys have a good one. Love you guys all.
Okay. So you just take. It isn't just we're not saying that you're good. You're going to go. Got your mic and stuff. It's all in there. The patrol car that's over here, that was one of the guys that was here. He did say that. You know, you guys
like totally
they were looking for Alex, not you. There's not. I would ask you if you have any questions. I'm sure you have way more than I can answer.
I mean it's
Because
That part, Cammy. That part. They're all we back the blue until it is the time in their playbook when they've got to use the corruption. We're being targeted. The police are against us. And then they still half-ass, we back the blue, whatever.
yeah.
So,
are you no, I don't want to ask you.
Don't take all of it.
Thank you. I don't want to shake your hand or if you can, but Pounder.
Yeah,
Thank you for
like. Yeah, like obviously you and
I honestly don't think so. CK, I would say that Juice is probably the most likely. Sorry, guys. Hank is playing with toys. He's probably the most likely to not. Juice is a very respectful man. He really is. He does not very often cuss. He runs around. He's got bad taste in friends, but he does have multiple jobs. He does have a family. I think he will probably stay away. I don't know, though. With the encouragement of what these guys are doing, who knows? Who fucking knows?
I cannot communicate freely, and this is what it is. So
ridiculous that they're doing.
I was really hopeful he would pull away from this group and realize what he was getting into, but
behind that, like over by my car, is your ride.
Okay. Was he able to pull up?
yeah, it's on his bucket list, Gamma. How crazy. Right. In Napa Valley, girl.
Yes, sir. Can I put some stuff in the back, sir? Thank you. All right, guys. Thank
Hey,
you
Revival.
for tuning in. We are just leaving the neighborhood. They have officially arrested the Juice. They are taking him to Pima County Jail as we speak right now.
Yeah, I heard about it. Somebody texted me about it when we were between roses. I'll dig into it tonight or tomorrow and we'll touch on it. I'm not in a rush for any of this stuff because unfortunately this shit's there's so many legal cases going on right now. And that's something I want to highlight. I think one of the things I want to talk about is all the different court cases that are being used. You've got ROs with JLR and White Boy, Nerdy and JLR, Ricky and JLR. What's the guy that JLR was accusing of shit? Oh, Chad, Picasso Chad. There's injunctions there. You've got the disorderly conduct in Tucson of JLR. You've got court cases in Florida of JLR. Now we've got stuff with Betty. We've got these cases. I want to highlight the Jake in Texas. I want to highlight all the different cases that have came to be off of Nancy Guthrie's. Picasso Chad. Yeah, I always forget him. I don't think Dolly's taken any court action, has he, Lindsay? To my understanding, Dolly hasn't. Yeah. Abso-fucking-lutely roses. And most people find it profitable. Like they get a salivating situation going on in their mouth, thinking that they're going to get a lot of money from these. It's gross. It's fucking gross. Yeah, Dolly hasn't, but there's enough other cases to go around for fucking years.
We need to get lawyers. We are being target abuse of power. We need to file a lawsuit. This is ridiculous. I got a ticket.
Revival, you'll like the upcoming segment of this guy. He's going to play Betty. I agree. It's always an abuse of power. He was Picasso Chad was who JLR was blaming for like spam calling him and harassing him and shit. When JLR turned around and actually harassed the shit out of this guy, sent the cops, everything. That in itself, just the court cases that have been popping off around the Nancy case, is a lot.
The officer said, he's like, I did not see you commit a crime. I am actually being instructed to do by my supervisors. They told me to do this. You should be arrested. The sheriff told me that. He's like, I am being told to do this to you, or not, give you a ticket. I will call Alex here in just a minute, guys. I got to get unpacked out of the car into mine. Yeah, right there in front of that Starbucks.
Turn right to enter the parking lot. Then the drop-off will be on the right.
Just pull right next to that white, right here. Yeah.
Up to the back.
Oh, you the man.
I got you, bro.
All right, guys. We can.
Yes, Lindsay, this is June 8th. So this is the first time that they were cited. Alex had been arrested at his house right before this. They came to the property, well, up Catalina Foothills, and cited 857 and arrested the juice. This was the first arrest. This is 857 after he got a ticket, a citation, should say. You're going to hear him crash out. Then we're going to go into where we are today, like a little bit of a lead up of 857's entitlement and privilege shining through. It's disgusting.
Just give me. Seriously, man. They have juice and tears, man. How do you guys do that to these in tears? Did nothing wrong.
Yes, absolutely, Brie. For sure. I'm going to speed him up. Oh, my God. Hey, T. Guzzler, keep grinding up.
Juice is being arrested right now, taken to Pima.
That fucking Patriot Pride dude. I wanted to go through my goddamn screen the other night. He was talking about his, I know all about being. I was livid. That fucking asshole.
County jail.
There's not enough time in the day to cover all of them, but they collectively are one of the most disgusting groups I've ever seen. Speaking of which,
I have the supervisors. The guy told me This is direct orders from a Sergeant Morales.
Look at how excited he gets. We're going to speed him up to 1.25 because he is painfully slow. Hey, Carol. I do too. Bobby, I do too. 100% agree. 100% agree with you. This is such a slap in the face, considering what is actually happening.
I got a citation too. I got a citation too.
Don't forget about me. I got a citation too.
I got a citation.
I want to show you something really quick before I get real irritated. So Patriot Pride is a veteran, which I find to be even more disgusting that he's okay with the fact of what these guys are doing. Listen, his comparison says it all right here. You for serving our country. Thank you for your service. What's that got to do with these guys? Quite the switch. Yeah, we have military veterans and then we have these guys. Oh, quite the AI photo of 857. We must stand together for the rights that so many died for. Fucking gross. Northern Light. It had its own zip code. Phil, what? There you go. That's one little glimpse into Patriot Pride.
Juice is literally, they're arresting him. I'm just.
Right. You're okay, Bree.
Juice already has a lawyer. We need a lawyer for everybody. This is literally attacking. I'm just speechless. If I don't talk for a bit, guys, I'm just trying to mellow out. I'm calling Alex. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah,
Who is this?
this is Damien.
Alex got arrested. This is his daughter.
He was arrested too?
Yeah, everyone's calling his phone and he left his phone here and they're saying to call 857 and
Alex was arrested too. Oh my God, I am so pissed off right now.
yeah, we're pretty pissed off too.
And I got a citation.
Oh no. Yeah, we heard there's a lot of people getting arrested from the messages, it looks like.
This is so ridiculous. So everybody, Alex, I'm John. We're live right now. Sorry, I didn't let you know. Alex has gotten arrested. They came to his house.
Mm-hmm.
Your house?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is out of hand. Well, Juice is unbelievable. What's your name?
Mercedes.
Mercedes. Okay.
keep my number, and then if when you guys go down to pick up Alex, just call me because I'd like to go with you guys.
Oh, yeah, tonight you'll catch up fast.
Are they going to spend the night there? Do you know anything?
No, we don't know anything yet. She's supposed to call us.
Jamie, think about the overall bogging down of the court these cases are doing. And you think about it, these guys are trying to get ROs on each other, and as soon as like they're dismissed or they don't hold up, they go back to poking and provoking each other. Like, it's so wild, but yet they just keep filing shit and using JLR's playbook. JLR taught these fuckers, a lot of them. They were all buddies at one point. It is wild to me. Hey, Skip. The buddies, the JLRs, this is their bread and butter.
He's got the chance to.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Okay, Mercedes, thank you. And I'm with you. I support you guys, and we're going to try to get lawyers on this. This is seriously an abuse of power. Your dad should not be arrested.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate your help. Thank you. Have a great day.
All right. Good talking to you. Bye. All right, guys. Alex has been arrested, everybody.
Look at him. He's going to cry. You know who I wish was... Okay, let me just say this because I haven't said it this week. I miss burnt toast. I miss burnt toast so bad. Please make sure you are subbed up on Rumble to burnt toast. She is so missed because talking about ethics, a good creator, smart, funny, and can lay out shit that's factual. She doesn't go political or religion, but she does enough to encompass all of it so people understand. I miss her so badly on this app. So bad. I think both. Right. I know, NorCal, I know. She really did. She was really, truly one of the ethical ones. And was great with her Betty breakdowns. I catch all of her Rumble stuff. I put her in her ear and listen.
I'll talk to JLR later. I mean, there's nothing me calling JLR right now. I'll talk to him. I mean, there's nothing.
Yeah, Jamie, I will take it. Absolutely. If you want to email it to me, you absolutely can. It's just nonsense on the web. I'll put it in the chat. Hold on.
I don't know.
Jamie.
I don't know what to tell him right now. I'm really upset. Juice was literally in tears, guys. All right, when you see your friend over there.
Thank you, Jamie.
This is not America. This is not America. This is not American.
I know.
I am just.
By far the best laugh. I miss her. I really do. She was one I have always held in high regard and never. Yeah.
I gotta take a deep breath, guys. I just don't even know what to do right now. I'm feeling like.
Dude got a minor citation, like a real minor infraction citation, like big fucking whoop-de shit.
I want to go help.
You knew what was going to happen by going back out there. Shut the entire fuck up.
I want to do something. I don't even know what I can do.
I want to point out too, you notice how all these guys drive incredibly nice new vehicles? Shocking. This is their livelihood though. I bet a lot of their subs that pay for their car payments and stuff drive older vehicles than they do, but you know. Hey, Galen. Galen, I can't keep up at the rate that they're pumping out content to keep up with all these guys. God, we had to restart though. I got reported on my last one and I wanted this to stand alone. 857's entitlement and privilege meltdowns. So we restarted so I could put this all cohesively together in one. Hey, body, this is Russia. Thank you, Jamie, again. Appreciate that. I listened to it.
I got to get home and just get.
Thumb up every one of them because I don't know any of them. So it's just content that I don't even have to put effort into listening, really.
I can't get. I tell them I'll call them back.
Yeah, that's what happened. So we restarted. I got reported on the last one. And I showed it. Treason! That's what we're doing, Body, is I'm putting these together so people can see because his build-up crash outs are fucking crazy.
Are we buffering? Are we there? Does it sound good? Is everything good? I'll call JLR here shortly. I will call JLR.
No, Bex, this is wild. If you haven't seen this yet, this is wild.
I got a ticket.
Keep grinding up. The mass arrest. You know what, Carl? Keep it that way. You don't need me to tell you that, though. You already know that. Carl, what do you think of this group?
Everybody put justice for juice. Justice for juice. Let's get that hashtag going. Justice for juice.
You notice how many of you have heard this group, Betty, JLR, or any of their cronies with their trending hashtags? How to create a trending hashtag. Do you remember our class with Molly on that? Molly gave a class on how to get these things going.
This is what happens in Russia. This is communist kind of stuff, guys. This is what they do to people in Russia.
Justice, right? Yeah, Carl.
Put it on X.
Carl.
I just posted on Facebook 2 photos. If you follow my Facebook, on Facebook, I got 2 photos of Juice getting arrested. If you guys you can take those pictures and post it with the hashtag on X, justice.
I'm so upset about my friend being arrested, but I'm going to make sure I get snapshots posted to Facebook so I can try to get my stuff trending so I can profit off of my buddy being arrested. And meanwhile, while he's being hauled to the jail and begged somebody to follow him so he made it there safely, I'm running home to mommy as fast as I possibly can because I'm having a meltdown and might have pissed out my leg a little bit. But this is Russia, guys. It's treason.
For Juice. Justice for Juice. Justice for Alex, too. Alex had been, I can't even believe it.
It is beautiful. Proud for mom. We have beautiful sunsets, too. Sunrises and sunsets.
The only reason I didn't get arrested is because I haven't been out there. And so they...
The entitlement is clear.
Guys, if you're calling me, I will call you back.
Hey, S.
This is literally what happens in Russia right now.
Yeah.
I hope the FBI goes after Nanos.
What's crazy though is what they support. And he's gonna say the quiet parts out loud. Him even mentioning Kash Patel and Kash Patel's attempts to cover up horrific sexual assaults is astonishing to me that he would even call on Kash Patel, considering what Kash is currently involved in. But whatever.
I hope the FBI has Nanos in their sights. Gosh, I hope they have him. Chris Nanos committed treason on America.
Yep, here we go.
That's how bad he is.
He was arrested at home the first time, Lindsay. Probably. They probably already have mocking. Yep. Hook. Fox News S. JLR.
I will be having the court on my channel in about 1 hour. I do not know if Nana or if
Mm.
the Juice and Alex are going to be on there.
I am too bare. No, we went back to the first date. So June 8th. We're just doing an 857 crash out. So he builds up from this date forward. So we're doing a comprehensive, like, this was when he got a citation. This is what entitlement looks like via 857.
Hello.
Yes, Lindsay. Alex on the 8th was arrested and picked up at his house.
We got mass arrest going on.
I heard that. Holy shit, are you?
Did we catch that? We've got mass arrests. Alex was arrested from his home and DeJuice was arrested. Mass arrests.
Hello. We got mass arrest going on.
I heard that. Holy shit, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just really, I'm a freak out that they would do that. Like, this is America, buddy. And they're
Welcome.
from my supervisors to come and cite you and give you a ticket and arrest the Juice.
Oh my God, and the Juice is just sitting down. I saw, and then they got a warrant out
Yeah.
on Alex. 3 people were looking for him. Did they arrest him?
Gigi Bean, we're back. We're back. Sorry, guys. I got reported on the last one, and then I said, you know what? Let's just do this in its own standalone. So it's here. So we're back.
His house, is that true? People were commenting on my YouTube page.
Yeah, I mean, they came out, and one officer asked me, he goes, do you know an Alexander? And I go, well, yeah, I've heard of him. You know him, he didn't say last name or anything. And I said, he said, okay, well, we're just looking for him. And I said, so we're good out here? And he said, yeah, you guys are good. And the Juice wasn't out there yet. It was just me. But I had no idea about Alex.
This is Ted on the phone that called 857. So you can hear Ted and 857 having a conversation about their entitled asses and how they plan on doing this. And if you heard us earlier talking, I'll play it again in a little bit. It is on Ted's bucket list to get arrested. Crazy to say that, huh? It is Ted's bucket list item to get arrested. Lindsay, he was charged with 2 counts of obstruction and 1 count of being a public nuisance on June 8th. The second one was a felony for resisting, class 6, and obstruction on the second one. I'll have to go look. The first one was 2 obstruction and 1 public nuisance, and then the second one was resisting and 1 other. It was probably obstruction. I don't remember which.
Other than.
And did you have, and again, I don't want to share any commercials, so he had that misdemeanor charge, and now this is added on top of the misdemeanor charge?
That I don't know. That's what's, obviously this is just to send a message. And it's a real serious one. I don't know Alex. Just for DeJuice, because Alex was never cited or given a ticket. So.
Well, I worry about Alex because I think Alex, like in a prior life, a long time ago, if you have, I don't want to spread rumors, but I thought he told me he was in jail before. So, like, I don't know if it's a misdemeanor arrest or a felony, but that could be damaging, where you got to get a legit attorney.
According to Alex, he had 12 previous felonies.
Well, to me, I don't know that situation. Yeah, I'm just really shooken up right now. DeJuice was literally in tears, man. I was literally, all I want to do is hug him and just be like, dude, it's going to be all right. Like, we're here for you. We have a.
DeJuice is the most mild-mannered guy I've ever met.
Oh, my gosh.
Like a professional. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it's a targeting. It's sending a message. It's stuff they do in Russia.
Right.
You know?
And he's got a case against them from anywhere from racial profiling to, like, picking on him. He can really get some money if he gets the right attorney. They really screwed with the wrong guy.
Well, this is everybody, Ted. This is, I know it's racial to me. I agree. But this is also everybody, because now they're infringing on our rights to just report on the media, on a story, on just like any other media. And so now you can't go there. Nobody can go there. And no, you'll get cited. And then the first time you get cited, you'll get just a ticket. And then if you do it again, you will be arrested. Like what? So to me, this is a violation, abuse of power. I haven't, I mean, as much as I think the Juice case is, I mean, this is something I think it's violating a lot of people's rights, including the big media. And we got.
It's ridiculous that they should just be worrying about the Nancy Guthrie case too. That's the crazy part.
Listen, 857 is okay about making it about race, but don't forget about his entitled white ass. That's basically what he's saying is, yeah, we're going to make it about race, but me too. Me too. Don't forget the little entitled white guy over here. Fucking creeps.
I'm livid, man. I'm just seriously, I don't even know what to do right now because it just happened. But
Oh my God.
I'm going to get home.
Molly, unfortunately, they're all amongst us and their little fucking cronies. Hey, Wild Country. Yeah, abuse of power. This is fucking wild to me. You know what really makes me sad, though? I'm just going to be very upfront. I watch a lot of the protests around, like, No King's Day, the ICE protests. These guys have listened to a lot of the things that are happening in the protests for serious situations. The ICE protests, the unlawful detainments. They're using things that are happening right in front of all of us and trying to twist it as if they are being violated. It is absolutely a mind fuck. And it's truly such, I don't even know, that it's so tone deaf.
Right now?
They're going to jail right now.
Oh my. Have you spoke to JLR at all?
I haven't had time to call him because this just happened. And so, I mean, obviously he's not around, so I'm just going to call him in a little bit, and I'm sure he's getting updated. So I was just going to call him when I got home.
Okay. Shit, okay. Yeah, I figured I'd call you because I'm like, what the hell? Like, I just got all these crazy comments on my YouTube, and I was like, sometimes I don't believe stuff, and then all of a sudden I see it and everything, and I was like, well, no, I better call you.
Yeah, no, it's full-fledged war now.
Wow.
Full-fledged war now.
Wow.
So
Totally infringement on our rights, too. That's crazy.
yeah, I mean, there's
Total infringement on our rights.
nothing that we were doing that's a nuisance. Literally, it's an American road. They put the signs up. You can't park there. It even says, you have to get
American road, guys. It's an American road.
dropped off there. Everything we've done right, and we still get targeted. So
This is crazy. Well, I guess, I'll be in touch with you. I guess I'll keep following around and see what happens. God bless the Jews.
yeah, if you could talk to any of your First Amendment friends that are lawyers, I know there's a bunch in Chicago.
They've met before, I think, in Tucson a couple times. I don't know how much they hang out, but the little collective all fires into overdrive when shit like this goes on. They all go on each other's panels, and
Just put a X. We need some people that actually can stand up to these bullies, because that's what it is. It's bully behavior.
They totally got targeted, bullied, and the freedom of the press is a public road. And
taking the night off. Hopefully, Earth. They're sick of my shit.
no sense. Putting dogs
Saturday night.
bringing rocks. I mean,
Hey, Tanya.
what a terrible situation.
Yeah.
This is over finding a lady that got kidnapped over her house, and they're more focused on taking away people that are keeping the name alive. It's just a total bullying thing.
No, it totally is. It's an abuse of power.
Yeah, and it just shows who Nanos really is, man. From being a boxer, stubborn. Now we're going to the FBI. He thinks he rubs it like an iron fist, like he's in the mob or something.
Yeah. No, it's how he does it.
No.
He thinks he's the baddest man in the world. And you know what? I really hope the FBI has what they have on that guy.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, Sheriff.
Girl, this chat, when it's like this, Earth, they monitor themselves. When we're in this type of rabbit hole, they don't really come around much at all. Because this chat, when we are watching stuff like this, they don't really fuck around at all over here. The chat will handle them with or without mods.
Chris Nanos committed treason on the United States of America, and he should be in prison.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and then the perjury with the job, and then the retiring and the double dipping.
Yeah, no, he's literally the worst sheriff in America, and you know, a lot of people are scared, but when the FBI comes crawling at his door, he's going to be the one scared, and I really hope they do it, because if you remember, Kash Patel was out here. Remember?
You should be able to, Northern Light.
I really hope Kash Patel was out here to pull those files on what they have on Nanos, because Nanos, if you remember, he has a big fight with the FBI for the last 15, 20 years. And the FBI is always going to have the last call or the final say, if in my opinion, right? So
Exactly.
let's just hope the FBI, you know, follows through and does and sticks up for the citizens of America.
Right, because that's what we've seen Kash Patel do. So we've seen Kash Patel, since he's taken that role as the director of the FBI, cover up some of the most heinous crimes on victims. And that's, so we expect him to all of a sudden stand up for Americans' rights when he has done everything, including lie in hearings straight to the higher ups about what he's up to. Yeah, okay. All right. Kash Patel can't even see you, dude. He looks multiple ways at one time. He's got multiple talents, but standing up for victims or anybody is not what he's going to be known for. You might be able to find him at happy hour somewhere. That's probably more likely what people will remember Patel for.
Because in my opinion, Nanos has committed not just the perjury stuff, even worse stuff that we haven't talked about.
So they don't just let the Nanos their police station, but they can fuck with us there too.
I don't know. What I'm going to do is when I get home, I'm going to get settled, and I'm just going to call you and come up with a game plan with everybody as far as, you know, what we can do. But I have no idea.
Okay, cool deal. All right, well, I appreciate you bringing up and discussing this with you. We'll have to figure something out. This is not about Rachel.
854, Alex popped in my chat last night when he saw that I tagged him in the title of the video. Oh, by the way, I need to do that again. I tagged him in the title of the video, and I asked him flat out, I said, did you know JLR knew you guys were going to be arrested? And he admitted that he knew it, that he was going to be arrested. So yeah, this was all a setup and a plan, which we pretty much anticipated. We've heard them say, if there's no new information, you just create the story. This is the playbook.
Yeah, if you could just call JLR and just give him an update real quick, because I'm about to get home in a little bit, and I got to just unwind a little bit, and then I'll call him later tonight. But all right, Ted, take care. Thank you for calling, man. Yep, thank you. You too. Later. That was Ted, everybody. That was Ted. I just got a call. I got to call Juanita back. Gonna mute.
He'll be right back. Mocking. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kelly J.
Yes, Alex got arrested too, guys.
Look at how stressed he is. And by the way, hi 854. Sorry. Juggalos. Insane. I see.
My stomach is like in knots. So I'm sorry if I'm not talking, guys. I'm just really upset right now. Hello. What's up? Huh? No, I'll call you back. I'm almost home. All right. Thanks for calling. Bye. Go to Facebook. There's all kinds. The big news is now posting about Alexander.
The big
The big news is posting about Alexander.
news, guys. The big news.
I cannot wait till Sheriff Nanos is out of.
I've heard that too, 854. Isn't that what Alex claims, is that he's Russian? I know somebody said that he is Hispanic, but I thought he said he is Russian. I could be wrong.
effing office. Dude, we are going to throw the biggest party in Tucson when that dude is out of office. The damn politicians, man. They ruin our country.
Damn politicians, they ruin our country, as you're calling on Kash Patel, who is actively trying to help cover up horrific abuse by politicians. Okay, make that make sense. Oh, wait, you won't be able to. I know, Bree. I get it. And they're risking their own. They're putting themselves thinking that they're going to get money. Gosh. It's crazy.
If you go to Facebook, all the local news has covered Alexander, because Alexander Zabel, a YouTuber, has been arrested in front of Nancy Guthrie. He wasn't even in front of Nancy Guthrie's house today. I posted 2 photos of the juice getting arrested. If you guys could take those photos and let's get the hashtag Justice for Juice. Justice for Juice. Let's get that trending on X, everybody. Everybody needs to do it. Let's get that trending on X. Justice.
The most important things to get trending hashtags going. This is part of the playbook. Got to get the hashtags to trend.
For Juice. Justice for Alex. I don't have a photo of Alex getting arrested, but you can put a photo of Alex and put that. Justice for Juice.
Sure.
Justice for Alex. This is a miscarriage of authority. Miscarriage. I'm not speaking right. I'm really distraught, guys.
Yeah, Cal, I'm not sure what it is. His makeup, but hey, Candy. Right, Becca?
I will have court in about 40 minutes on my channel. I do not know.
That part, CalStar. The next one is really frustrating. We started watching it on the last one. That's when I determined, nope, we're going to switch this shit over, because this guy is the biggest fucking clown. The crybaby fits that he throws. So this is the 8th of June. We're almost done with this one. He's almost done with his crash out. And then we'll go to the 9th. Rubber, they all do it. Oh, Molly, the Twitter shit is wild to me. There's so much wild shit going on Twitter. And the AI fucking bullshit is funny as shit to me that some of those people use. Because that was part of the plan, Bree. JLR flat out said he wanted to use the race card. He said it on video. When Juice got cited, JLR said, I want to make this about race. Because Juice was saying, I don't believe that. I don't want to think that. I don't think it has anything to do with my race. Like, the Juice had spoke many times on his own panel and other places that he didn't want to make it about race because he didn't feel that that's what it was about. And JLR flat out turned and said,
It kicks the sound off.
I'm going to make it
Lots
about
of
that.
calls are coming in right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Bobby, you would
Can you
think.
hear me?
Oh, they are.
Give me thumbs up
Yeah.
if we're back. Okay.
It's
So whenever somebody calls,
Mhm.
it cuts out my sound. Everyone, if you could do a big favor, go to X, go to Facebook, go to Instagram, put a photo of Alex and the Juice, and say justice for Alex, justice for Juice. This is an abuse of power. Now, in about 30 minutes, I am going to have the court on my channel.
Oh, Carl, you beat me. I got about 4 hours left till I get to go to the 14th. You're closer going around the sun than I am, Carl. You're
So
faster.
we will see Alex, we will see Juice on my channel in about 30 minutes. I'm going to go live
I hate that too.
in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Jamie, I actually pulled my stream from April 11th where the first time Juice like kind of started mingling with this group. I called that. I said, this is going to be bad. They're using this man for his skin color. Unfortunately, it came true. I hate to say that, but we knew it was coming.
On my channel, there's going to be another feed you see. It'll say court live. So you guys will be able to see the Juice and
It pisses me
Alex
off.
on the channel in front of the judge here in about 30 minutes.
It's moments like that that I wish I would have been wrong, but something about the whole scenario back then I was catching. I wasn't sure. I was still hopeful, but I was pretty sure knowing their past.
I got to get home to get this ready. I'm going to call JLR. I'm going to
Hey,
call
bye.
back Exploring with Jim. I got to take a couple deep breaths. I'm going to sign off, guys. I will be back. Thank you for the YouTube crowd. Appreciate your guys' support. Stand strong. We're going to fight this. This is not America. This is not how Americans are treated. We have every right to be there. There is nothing that says that we cannot report there, and it is not a nuisance. I am angry. I am hoping we can get a lawyer to help.
Okay, I hope we can get a lawyer to help. He goes on eventually in the next few days. I don't remember which stream it is. We might get to it. I don't know. But he then claims that they had lawyers all over reaching out to take these cases. So which is it? We need an attorney, or there was attorneys lined up trying to take these cases. Which is it? 857? People would shit if they knew who reached out to me.
If you guys could let DGL know, I haven't heard DGL. I'm going to call Jim back. So effed up.
Never mind. They wouldn't shit. It's just Kenzie.
Go get a gummy. Oh man. All right, guys. I'll be back in about 30 minutes on the court. Thank you for all the support, for all the YouTubers. Justice for the Juice.
I'm gonna start doing
justice for Alex. Stand strong, guys.
I have attorneys knocking down my door trying to help me do this, that, everything else. They always do this. Nah, that's just your mom, dude. That's not an attorney.
I'll be back in about 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, we're going to come back, but we're coming back to his June 9th video. So this is the very next day. The title of this was Live. My civil rights were violated while reporting the Nancy Guthrie case. This is Bullhorn Betty's new bestie.
Well,
Mark the Shark is absolutely involved with this group. And Mark does seem a little bit nicer than some of these guys. He bores the shit out of me. But he is a grifter extraordinaire.
People thank me for, helping them. On so many emails. I was just in Alex's chat. Everybody's kind of just shocked, right? Shocked. We're all shocked. To me, this is a obvious violation of our rights here, and lots of YouTubers all across America, the world, but specifically America.
That's what it's about to be an American. Freedom of speech. We have public right-of-ways. We can report. That's all I was doing. That's all
The one he mentions me in, Vibrator, we'll get to that after we watch this.
the Juice was doing. That's all Alex was doing. We have the laws that were put in place. They said you can go into the neighborhood. You can't park there. We didn't park. You can take an Uber. It says in the rules you can report, just like in America. That's what our democracy is about. So welcome in. I mean, obviously, I'm not, real happy because the focus is on my channel is about bringing awareness to things that are going on here in Southern Arizona. And now they come after me when I have a whole community that I bring value to. People thank me for, helping them. And they help me too. They send me information. It's a community that works together. And now the government attacks me, the local sheriffs. I have not been to Nancy's in months to do a report like I did yesterday. Everything I've seen, the juice, and just like in anything, we are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. But obviously this is not about, they even know we weren't doing anything wrong. This was a setup. It was targeted. You could tell it was planned. And to me, I'm living in fear now. I feel like I could, if I drive around there, are the sheriffs gonna, start following me if I do certain things now? This is not the America that I was brought up in. Freedom of speech. I mean, just think of all these riots we had in the past. Today, they're blocking the roadway and all these protests we see. That's not us. We're literally just trying to bring awareness for Nancy Guthrie, victims of crime. Holly Dasso's another one. So anyway, thank you guys for coming in. Adrian, let's see, we got exactly. Thank you. I got some videos to play. As far as 3 Cats, I don't really know right now. I mean, I have people that are hoping to help. As far as like a civil suit, there's still things up in the air, because to me, this has been a long time that they've been doing this, months now. I've been having this anxiety, this it's holding me back from reporting like we have the right to do in America.
Oh.
So if you noticed, I haven't been at Nancy's. You're not, because
Isn't this ironic?
I've been living in fear. If I do, what would happen? And what happened? I went there one day and this happens. So
You
now
guys been living in fear. Does this not sound like Bullhorn Betty 101?
I'm even more. This has affected my livelihood. If you guys have been wondering, hey, well, why isn't he this and why isn't he? This is the reason why, guys.
They'll continue to create more shenanigans.
I still covered Nancy Guthrie, but I was living in literal fear until now. This is exactly the worst thing that could have happened. I mean, not the worst, but it's up there. Thank you, Mama B. Thank you, and I'm gonna hope to. I mean, I don't know what fighting looks like in this. I've never been in this situation, but what I do know is I've been, obviously, I know what our rights are as citizens. We essentially are just like reporters. My channel is a brand. And now my name and my channel has been run through the mud, as well as DeJuice and Alex, for no reason at all. Just for them to prove a point when they know that these charges are completely illegal. Everybody, this is illegal stuff. This isn't, I mean, I know a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to do this. And this is straight illegal. And I'm not, I mean, we got very high level people that are just looking at this and they know the law a lot better than me. And I'm not
Very high level people. Remember, we've got big media. It's an American road. Big media, American road, Kash Patel, Russia, treason. I can only imagine who these wonderful, amazing people are.
preaching any law here or no any advice. I'm just saying what
Very
people
high
told
level
me.
people.
Everything on this show is my opinion, and that's it. But that's what you guys saw right in front of your eyes, and a lot of people go, oh, you know, and now there's this slippery slope of our freedom of speech.
Yep, Kelly.
Nobody's barely been at Nancy's. There's 24 hours in a day. And you're telling me if somebody's in front of the house for 2, 3, 4 hours.
Shit, maybe we should do that. Fit and Curvy, we could probably fill out a whole fucking bingo hall.
It's a big deal. This is the biggest case in the United States of America this year as far as, you know, mystery, true crime.
Oh. You catch it? What he says?
It's a big deal. This is the biggest case in the United States of America this year as far as, you know, mystery, true crime. It's up there. So what do you expect people to just ignore it? Oh, we can't talk about it because this Pima County government, which we know is I don't want to, you know, allegedly, you know, Nanos has a lot of things going on. Let's just put it that way. And I don't even think half.
What do we think the citation would be? Like $100 probably max for his citation if he just paid it?
Of what have we heard is actually still going on today, and a lot of it's still hidden. It hasn't come out, in my opinion. So there's a lot.
I know.
I got, you know, and nobody bashing other streamers. I might play a streamer that you're just we're all in this together. Everybody's trying to help each other so they don't get put in these positions.
This is where the loyalty comes in heavy. You will hear this really gassed up. We are all in this. This is a huge part of the playbook. They need their audiences to feel that they're taking risks on their behalf. They're putting their safety at risk. They're doing all these things. That's how the profit comes in. They guilt trip their audiences to believe that they're doing something to fight for all these people. It's wild, but part of the playbook.
There's people all over the nation that have a YouTube channel. Maybe something happens. They need to know what their rights are. And they need to know that they'll have a community that, hey, we'll be there for you too, because this is an attack on our rights, freedom of press, freedom of speech. You know, obviously everybody knows you can record on a public easement. That's where we've been. I got the rules pulled up here, but thank you guys all coming in. AJ Bow, thank you. An attack on First Amendment is an attack on all of us. Exactly. That is a good point. It's so early, you know, in all this that, you know, we're just going to have to take one day at a time. Obviously, we all have court dates, you know, say prayers for Alex, the juice, everything. Just, you know, they just dropped the charges, right? There's no reason that everybody knows that there's nothing, there's no crime. I mean, just, you know how the crime is across America. And they're going to come after people that are, you know, positive influences, building the community, their own communities, and
Positive influences, provoking arrests because you feel entitled to film the home of where an 84-year-old woman went missing from. Yeah, that's positive. Positive.
you know,
Doing
I mean,
great service.
so many people are saying, what can I do? How can I help? And I wish I had this magic here.
Agreed.
This is, if you want to, you know, organize something to help us and then let us know, hey, I'm organizing this and we can get on board. But a lot of us are just so,
Oh, by the way, for anybody that was here when we talked about our fundraiser this month, we will do it end of next week, beginning of the following week. And we will be picking an organization for the LGBTQ plus community. So we will be doing a fundraiser either next weekend or the beginning of the following week. Kyle should be done with our bathroom, so I won't have noise going on and we can get it all situated.
overwhelmed, shocked that it's hard for us to organize stuff too. So if you want to help, you know, organize something for us, anything.
Third time?
So at least when we do have to go fight, right? Just like,
do you want to do that one with me, allegedly speculating? We can do that together. We can co-do one if you want.
you know, all these other political, you know, this is power to the people. When we have to fight, that we have, you know, the ability to go, hey, okay, well, we have the ability to, you know, file this.
Allegedly, because we both have over 10K, we can actually do a mutual, like, join the same fundraiser too if you're interested. No pressure at all.
Just do this. I mean, I don't know. This is all new territory.
Yeah, we can do that.
My passion is just, like I said, bringing awareness to my community. Not, you know, I'm not some First Amendment auditor, or I'm not, you know, just a normal citizen in America that now basically just reporting one day out there in the last however many months, you know, basically was set up by, you know, the local news. They were sitting down the street, you know, ready to break the story. And not 5 minutes after it happened, it was, I mean, I looked at my phone, I go, wow, I mean, I'm literally still standing on the street and they already had the story posted. This makes me sad in a way because I know a lot of these people. I know Monica Garcia. I got her phone number right here.
Oh, look at you. Ooh, big boy. I hope everything's okay, you two bad actors. I'm sorry to hear that.
Maybe we should call her on this phone. Should we call Monica Garcia? I mean, she gave me her number. I don't know if her husband knows about that, but she gave me her number. I got Monica Garcia's number right in my phone. And she's over there driving by an hour or two before she comes over before this all happens.
I know Becca, and he's about to play Betty. So she's a reporter.
Yeah, anybody that like wants to help, anything, just you can email me. I'm missing a lot of the comments. So hey, Kathy, welcome in. Yep, they did get me. If that's what you want to call it. It was more like a backstab, right? I mean, they knew I wasn't doing anything. They came through an hour before. No problems. You know, and a lot of these, you know, Brian Hinton posted he's going to check into it and he believes that you should be able to sit at Nancy's house. Well, that's what I'll do is let me pull up the actual, because this is what we're going to do. We're just going to go over. So you guys see, I'm not trying to like clickbait or either. This is real stuff, man. I'm not clickbait.
Really? You're in Russia, dude. You're nothing but clickbait. Nothing but clickbait.
So this is the actual ordinance. All right, Catalina.
Yeah, there's nothing that's gonna pay me to watch him go over the ordinance. We're gonna bump to where he plays Little Miss Bullhorn Betty.
Up rules as they go. It's let's not. But right now, I'm just taking it kind of one day at a time.
He's in fear. Brett.
Yeah, Betty.
Fear.
Betty, I got Betty lined up to play now. She has been probably the most vocal. So since you brought her up, and I was able to listen to a little bit of her thing today, and she has dealt with some stuff, you know. Now we're not talking about YouTubers or this happened in the past and this. We're talking about today, right now, this video and what she says. That's all. Okay, so.
Oh, Betty has a history there. 857. I think you guys are a perfect match. I think they should hook up on a date.
This is Betty the Bullhorn. She is a firecracker, but she is.
He calls her Betty the Bullhorn. Hey, Froggy. He calls her Betty the Bullhorn. Okay.
Very smart.
A great start.
Experienced.
Smart.
She, she's consistent with.
Smart, experienced, and consistent. Wow. Consistently a shit show. Consistently provokes people. Oof.
Her videos.
Oof.
She knows all about nanos.
Oh,
and she's pissed. Oh. Now, I'm just going to let this play out here for.
That's a baseline of Betty.
A couple minutes.
Betty's pissed every morning she wakes up because she steps on her left tit. It's a fucking hazardous work environment. She wakes up pissed. That nipple has constant run burn. I would be pissed too if I was her. This is just her baseline, dude. Welcome to Betty. She's a blowhard.
And then there is an area that I want to fast forward to. But she really spells it out. That maybe I might even see if she can come on the show.
Hey, listen, Elizabeth, I found out that being OSHA compliant and being a YouTube channel is a must. I'm just pointing out that she's got hazardous work environments and a tripping hazard. It's not my fault. She could invest in a bra, a muzzle, anything that would make her better. There ain't going to be any love lost. It's after dark for most of you, and the petty is in full effect. So Betty's boobs hang low. She can tie him to and fro.
Someday, this week maybe, or next, whenever she has time. I know she's busy. So, just hear Betty Bullhorn out.
Hey.
And basically what I'm hoping to do tonight is educate. I'm learning a lot, right? So whatever I'm learning, I'm trying to just pass it to my friends. So you guys.
I'm not sure what this one says, unless it's an upgraded Turning Point one. Her old lanyard was Turning Point.
Have your channels, or you can go into other channels and you learn something tonight. As Kathy says, I'm praying for Alex and Juice 857. What
thoughts and prayers
did is totally wrong. Should have never happened. All that they have been doing. Yeah, and that's really it. Is you never want to become a part of the story.
Oh,
in the
really?
case, we're just covering a missing 84-year-old woman.
You never want to become part of the really. Seems to me that's exactly what you're doing.
And now we're so to me this is the last thing.
Yeah, it's an absolute fucking disgrace that Nancy Guthrie and anything attached to her because of you clowns has this stench on it.
But yeah, let's give everybody get over and I'll share out her video, her channel.
Nothing.
But she has been very vocal. She's pissed. She's ready to.
Speaking of that, Jim, did you see Valhalla's recent videos? They're really good.
Fly out if I think she gets, obviously plane tickets aren't cheap right now. Here's Betty's channel. At least here's the link to the video and you can just subscribe. But I'm going to just let this play out. And then shout out to Betty for, you know, really
Thanks for joining us again, Bobby. You give me hope in the male group around here.
she's already got a couple videos on this, and she has been researching, it looks like, all morning. And then she did a video, and I mean, she's awesome. So we need people, you know.
He said she's awesome. Sure is. She's your go Betty.
That are experienced, right? We need, and then
Experienced is probably not what I would call her. Did you get permission from JLR to be doing this with Bets? You know, there's a lot of history at Chili's.
and obviously the lawyer. I know.
Nope, not
We
yet.
need a civil rights lawyer. There's lots of lawyers, you know, I'm in the talks trying to, but you know, it's still nothing's in stone, right? So, you know, lawyers can team up, and this could be, you know, something where, you know, it really sets precedents for the future for other journalists.
Freddie is ready. I said the same thing. I said if there was ever a fund for the residents or the neighborhood, I would fully support that.
YouTubers. So let's give Betty a warm welcome here.
Me and Kyle were talking about it. They've been really good. Valhalla's recent streams have been really good.
And
what is going on out there in Pima County with the assault on the First Amendment rights of American citizens at its finest. At the end of the day, Pima County decided to install no parking signs, temporary no parking signs, when the parking was getting crazy because there was so much media out there and it was creating a hazard, a traffic hazard. And that is what the rules are for implementing such a restriction. But now that hazard has disappeared, they never removed the signs. And now they are arresting people that haven't even violated the parking sign. I think they're trying to use a legal strategy to remove YouTubers and live streamers because they don't have the authority to remove them off public property. They are conducting themselves lawfully and legally under the Constitution.
So here we are, guys. I'm really trying to not get into like the drama of like people
enjoy those, Bobby,
liking this person or not. This is a valuable video of what she's saying. So I know it's just, I get it all the time. Oh, hey,
Rubber, that's not nice. Just because we share a brain. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
5'7". She's very smart with what she's talking about, everybody. So please just try to get it.
Bex. Oh God. Are you talking about the case in itself or just what they're doing? Which side of it? I don't think you guys have enough tinfoil to go down my thought processes on some of this. And then I reel myself back in when we're talking about Nancy Guthrie's case in general. Like, I just have way too many questions about way too many things, and there's way too many similar, it's a mess. I have no idea what the fuck is going on anymore, except it is like, holy shit, this is really happening again.
It's great
right in front of all of our faces. I don't know what to think.
Information. Just try to keep the comments, I guess, if out like negative comments.
I know.
I mean, you can say them, but it's not really like we're trying to keep it positive. Yeah, I guess is what I'm saying. Betty does her homework. She was doing work.
Betty does her homework. Right. Yeah, that's what we call this. Froggy, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the cabana. And Rubber, thank you for sharing a brain with me for 15 months and your continued support. Thank you so much, my friend.
All morning on.
And I just saw what you sent me, and I'm mad at you again. I'm not really mad at you, but oh fuck, that Twitter is blowing up.
Pima County probably spent 2-3 hours on it this morning. Then she did a video. So I'm not trying to be mean.
There you go, Bobby.
To anyone or like shut anybody up, but it's like it's hard to see negativity when she really put a lot of effort. She cares. I will check my emails. I've
Effort and caring. 2 words that we don't use to describe
been
bullhorn.
checking them, but I will check new ones that have come in. So let's just give this a shot. And she really does bring.
So I just got to ask an candid, well, fuck it. It's Saturday night after dark. Let me just be frank. 857 is also friends with Dolly Vision and JLR. Sloppy thirds? Is that what we're working on here? I mean,
a lot of great information. Shout out Betty. I'll put the link.
And they're just not liked by the local media or by the sheriff's office. The sheriff is citing that they're getting calls, but he's never proven that those calls are coming directly from that community. I can almost guarantee that they're coming from all around the country, if not the world. And that's just not right. That is an assault on our First Amendment freedoms. And you know what? Criminal Chris Nanos doesn't give a shit about you, doesn't give a shit about me, and doesn't give a shit about the Constitution.
Really?
Let's chat. The criminal sheriff is starting to arrest law-abiding journalists. Let's chat. We've been covering the case of Nancy Guthrie, an 84-year-old mother ripped out of her bed in the middle of the night by a masked gunman. And these were from policies that were provided by this community that led to this lady's death and what happened to her. Now, Chris Nanos has come under fire because he has completely poo-pooed all over this investigation, keeping the FBI out of the investigation, grounding a fixed-wing aircraft for 4 hours during the bulk and the most important part of the search for Nancy Guthrie at the beginning. They flopped and did a face plant when it came to the investigation, the CSI, the crime scene unit investigation. They left a whole bunch of stuff out the front door that should have been collected and taken to the lab. And then the FBI came in to help clean up some of the issues that Pima County has created. Now, we the people have had a lot to say about this criminal that's wearing a badge and a gun. His name is Sheriff Chris Nanos. Why do I call him a criminal? Because 40 years ago, Chris Nanos decided to bludgeon a handcuffed suspect in a burglary and send him to the ICU some 40 years ago. And that wasn't the first of all of his criminal conduct as a sheriff. As a matter of fact, he was offered to resign or be fired.
And that's what the craziest part about this, everybody, is Nanos just went through all this controversy, right? He just went through all this controversy. You saw his rap sheet. I mean, his rap sheet, gambling, firing. He mischarged a pew-pew in the police station. I mean, this guy, FBI RICO charges. Remember there's one guy. I mean, there is so many things. If you've been watching Alex,
Rico's Betty's favorite word.
This show, he's been showing it. I showed it in the past. This pattern of being a bully.
Yeah, Nanos being a piece of shit doesn't compensate for you guys doing what you're doing. Both can be wrong at the same time. Crazy that we live in a world where we don't have to like him or you guys either. And listen, anybody that doesn't know Bullhorn Betty, let's just do a quick little reminder here. The wannabe face of the MAGA cult. Meet Bullhorn Betty, the wannabe face of the MAGA cult.
As of Monday, kickstarting our new channel, Right Move Broadcasting.
A MAGA safe space.
And that is going to be our political channel. If you guys would like all of the news and clues of the updating of what's going on in our country, what's going on in the most recent politics worldwide, the national platform, state platforms, as well as local platforms. We're going to be starting to dive into it as we start approaching 2026 and the 2028 elections. So I hope to see.
What year is it? Anybody in the chat recognize what's going on here? Some of you do.
See a lot of people over there. It is a biased channel, like much of the Bullhorn Betty channels. I am a conservative, so my viewpoints are conservative. I don't really care if you're a Democrat or Republican, but if you can handle it, I can handle it. But we're going to be talking conservative talking points. We're going to be talking about conservative ideology. If it's not something that you are, if you are a liberal woman, you do not want to be on my political channel, okay? If you're a liberal woman, you really don't even want to be on my my true crime channel. I will be honest with you. I'm anti-liberal woman, okay? Liberal white woman. If anybody wants to call me racist, I'm a racist against a liberal white woman.
Trump. And use promo code MyPillow. He's going to get 20% of the sale. Not the children of orphans of dire young ladies. Adam's going to get 20% of the money.
Do it.
Okay?
MyPillow.
MyPillow promo discount code when you check out at Trump 2024 swag.
Trump 2024.
Let's do it.
White power.
Yes.
That part, Roses.
Okay, I can't stand them. I think that they are the worst creatures that walk among us. So if that offends you, then you probably won't like anything that I have to say to you. So you might want to just block the Bullhorn Betty channel and any affiliated channels that I got, because I don't see where we're going to meet eye to eye. Like I just don't see where that's going to be possible. I don't like working with people that say they're here for good causes, that they want to end crime and then support crime. I do not like white liberal women. Okay, I think they are a disease.
Well, guess what? This white liberal woman has never committed a crime. What's your arrest record look like there, Bets?
I think they are.
Oh, wait, there's a mugshot at the top of this.
A mental basket case.
All I gotta say is I could kiss Cash Patel. Like, that man, first of all, he pretty much shut down the Democrats. He wasn't playing their ball game. He stood on his record.
And I think that there's something seriously wrong with them. Okay. So if I think that there's something seriously wrong with them, I'm not going to lie to my audience. I'm not going to pander to political correctness. I think liberal white women are a disease and a cancer to America. God bless each and every one of you. We'll see you soon. Don't forget, tomorrow's Sunday. We can pray for Betty. God bless.
I mean, okay, carry on.
And he knows my channel. I've been here almost 3 years in Tucson with this channel, right? I've started this about 3 years ago. So he knows my damn channel. This was a message. And, you know, that's where my channel, the Juices channel, we're all equal, independent. We're all similar.
That short, if you guys want to share it, is one of mine. That's on my shorts feed. It's called Listen Up, Liberal Women. Bullhorn Betty has a message.
We all have our own thing, and we all have had our rights violated. It's not just me. It's Juice. It's Alex. Now, and it's also all of you. Your rights are being violated right now. You, right there.
See, this is how we go about it. We're fighting for you. If we don't do this, if you don't send us money to support this, does this not feel like a telethon? I'm fighting. Dude got like $100 citation. If I don't do this, if we don't fight this, we're all at risk. Ugh.
In your chair, if you wanted to come to Nancy's, you couldn't. They would arrest you. Even though the law, you guys just saw, if you want to rewind, if you're just getting here, the law says that we can Uber in or you can get dropped off. But this isn't even about having a press pass or not. This is a public road. We can report from a public road. That's kind of the main point. It's just pretty simple. That's what makes America America. If it's not, we might as well be Russia.
Wait a second. Did this motherfucker almost say that's what makes America great? Were we going to do the Make America Great Again? 857? Please tell me we're not doing that again.
the main point. It's just pretty simple. That's what makes America America. If it's not, we might as well be Russia. Or
I was gonna say that's what makes America great, but then realized, oh, might not work.
or China.
Mm-hmm.
That's what our country was founded on. Freedom of speech.
Ugh. Ick. Yuck.
So let's get back to Betty. I just want to see.
Hey, Dutchy.
So I'm gonna just fast forward just right here to this part. She talks about she did this letter, right? I've shared this letter.
Parking ordinance, by the way. They did this parking ordinance in an effort to drive the media out of the area.
Exactly.
And that right there makes it a constitutional argument.
Oh my God, did he get the clap for Betty? I mean, from Betty? I mean, Betty gave him the clap.
They did this.
No, he gave Betty the clap. I'll get it figured out one of these times. They're sharing the clap.
Parking ordinance in an effort to drive the media out of the area.
Exactly.
And that right there makes it a constitutional argument. So right now we have two people
claps all around for Bullhorn from 857
that had their civil rights violated, and we're asking for the public's help to stop the madness. I have created letters for everybody to get involved in and send it not only to the sheriff's department.
And I know a lot of people are
hey, Technics,
are doing videos and helping. And so you guys, please get over to Betty. Give her a big thank you. She was doing this before we even got cited.
Oh.
A lot of people go, well, they were arrested and 857 was cited. I was arrested.
Yeah, Betty's been around a long time and knew what was escalating.
To essentially,
you know,
but for whatever reason, I think it was because I didn't have I wasn't out there. I didn't have a previous. Alex didn't either. So I don't know why they went. Everything's separate, but I'm just confused as why we were targeted in the first place at all. We all know we have the right to be with our camera in a public, in this case, in the easement.
You know what I thought about? I might need to add in my about section a liberal safe space. I really might need to put that in my about section. An asshole with a YouTube channel and a liberal safe space. At this point, these people freak me out.
So
look at their fucking eyeballs and shit. Jesus, between Betty and 857, I feel violated.
This is Betty Bullhorn. I'm gonna
my rights have been violated by looking at these fuckers.
Put the link and give her a big thank you. I put this letter on my ex. If you go onto my ex profile, and she's gonna tell you she has the letter already ready for you. All you have to do is do what she says right here and mail it.
But also to Pima County. We are working to consolidate emails so we can have an email and email addresses and teach you guys how to set up an email to send everybody an email at once. And we will also be reiterating this letter in those emails. If you would like to be part of a task force that helps us gather this information and help the people that are being violated, please let me know.
From the East Coast to the West Coast, we are...
I have to put my moo-moo on for that. We cannot come out right. Okay, let's do it. I'm game. I mean, we have quite the lineup of beautiful women over here, though. There's a lot of them in the chat. We want to do us versus them. What liberal? Are we dressing like them, though? I might need to break out my moo-moo. But I'm game.
Everywhere, true crime.
So if you guys could, because like I was saying a little bit ago, we need people that are very good at what they do. Right? Organizers. Like community organizers. People who...
Community organizers. Yeah, that's not Betty.
Have done this before.
Oh.
So please reach out to Betty. If you guys can all get together, I'll come to the meetings. We'll have on whatever we need to do, but take this a little more seriously than just going, oh,
I hear that those meetings happen behind Chili's by the dumpster. Knee pads required.
your rights are violated, and then you move away, and tomorrow it's forgotten. Because what's going to happen, this is going to happen to someone else and someone else if we don't stand up for our rights as American citizens.
Usually, yeah.
They'll slowly take them away, just like what we saw.
Revival.
And they've done that in other countries as well. You're right.
Revival.
In UK, if you post in the UK, you'll have someone knocking on your door. Did you post that? You're under arrest. You posted that? Under arrest.
Oh my gosh.
So this is what it's about. You see all these people, they burn down our cities, right? Because last year, a couple, these riots.
Who knows?
We don't have to do that. We just have to be smart. We fill out forms. We file papers. Laws.
We just have to be smart. Fill out forms. Oh my God. Please take this.
So this
away.
is what it's about. You see all these people, they burn down our cities, right? Because last year, a couple, these riots. We don't have to do that. We just have to be smart. We fill out forms. We file papers, lawsuits if we need to, and we can make change. We can bring change in the future. But we got to stick together. We can't just keep tearing each other apart. So support Betty. Reach out to Betty and say you want to help organize. Let's get Betty out to Arizona. We need a firecracker out here. We need someone that's willing to stand toe to toe with us. There's a lot of people that say lots of stuff. Oh, this and there's a lot of flaky people in the world. So we need people, if you can help financially so we can get the best lawyer in America, if you can help writing this letter that she's talking.
Best lawyer in America. I think I know one for you. His name is Joseph Lesniak.
About. It's on my X. You can print out the letter, email Betty, go to her page and just, this isn't about politics. It's not about left or right. It's about humans, Americans, and standing for our rights, guys. So please, let's stick together. No tearing each other apart.
Is we are asking for the public's help. We are searching in the woods. We are doing what it takes here on the Bullhorn Betty channels to find answers to the most alarming cases we have been watching.
All right, we're gonna fast forward, but that's a little commercial, and this is where the next part of this video I kind of have a couple spots picked out.
Hello, my blessing right now. Did she brush her hair? By a masked man that appeared to be breaking into her home. Long story short, we've been covering this case for quite some time, and the sheriff, we found out's a criminal. Okay, we found out that the sheriff bludgeoned a cuffed man that he believed that he had arrested under suspicion of burglary, and that was 40 years ago. But he lied on his application. He was hired as a Pima County sheriff 40 years ago because somebody dropped the ball behind the scenes. And he lied for 40 years until he became the elected sheriff of Pima County.
Oh, Bets used herself a filter in this one. I see you, Bets.
Which was the worst mistake Pima County made, but they didn't just make it once, they made it multiple times. Well, now we're learning that the sheriff is now arresting law-abiding citizens. We need to kind of break this down for everyone because this right here is a no parking ordinance that they stated that prohibited will be strictly enforced by Pima County. Prohibition will be, is that what it says? Prohibition will be strictly enforced by Pima County Sheriff's Department, and it's a no parking ordinance, right? No parking in or along, okay? It has nothing to do, they said everybody could come there and cover the case, but they cannot park their vehicles on the road anymore, that it's creating a traffic hazard. They had to use those words according to Arizona law because they have to have a reason for enacting the no parking ordinance.
And you guys have seen that road. If you were watching my stream yesterday, there was no traffic jams or anything. I mean, it was open roads, nobody around. I wasn't bothering anybody.
They just can't say, oh, we don't like media, so we're just going to put parking orders up, parking signs up, no parking signs, which is basically what they did. They did this to run the media out, which is the first constitutional matter.
And that's the thing. This is what it is. It's just a simple thing, what America was founded on. And our rights matter. Our Constitution matters. It
matters, right? Your Constitution, your rights matter. What about the rights of the residents in the neighborhood? Your rights stop once they infringe on another party's. You are a part of infringing on other people's rights. How that will look legally, I'm not sure.
might not matter in other countries as far as the First Amendment, freedom of speech, but in America, that's what makes our democracy. And so here we are in 2026 in Tucson, Arizona, and we are being it's under attack, and we need everybody to help us get the word out. The biggest First Amendment lawyers in the United States should be looking at this and going, you know what, this is horrible.
This right here is what all of the First Amendment lawyers in America should be looking at. Meanwhile, we have American citizens being detained in ICE camps. But yep, your little citation is the most important, right? Okay.
Very blatant. It was
the entitlement, just woof.
Very, very obvious that was what they were doing. So now, even though the media cleared out, they never took these signs down. They never took these no parking signs down. And then they started using these signs.
They put the signs on February 21st. February, if I'm not mistaken, let me just put it here.
Fiona, I agree.
An attempt starting February 21st. So they put them up around February 21st. And so what date are we at now? There's talk police showed at Juice's 10-15 minutes ago. Oh, I haven't heard that. I'm starting to look, and that's the thing. Do we want to live in fear? Why should I be living on fear? I'm looking out the window. This isn't cool.
I want you to really take into account what he is trying to say here. I'm living in fear.
There's talk police showed at Juice's 10-15 minutes ago. Oh, I haven't heard that. I'm starting to look, and that's the thing. Do we want to live in fear? Why should I be living on fear? I'm looking out the window. This isn't cool.
That's called paranoid.
Email me or just confirm about Juice. I don't think that's true, but hopefully not.
These no parking signs, these traffic hazard signs, right? They were to stop traffic hazards because there were so many cars lined on the road. Even though they could have detoured people around, they chose to go this way because they didn't want the media there. They didn't want the media there. You guys see the problem here? That's a First Amendment constitutional problem. So anyways, not to bore you guys with the details, but we've been covering this case. We've been looking at a lot of different aspects related to this case and whether or not the sheriff out there is violating people's rights. Now, I'm not an attorney, and I will tell you I'm not an attorney, but I went to school. I became a paralegal. I worked for attorneys. I even worked for a federal judge before he became a federal judge. So I do have an understanding at minimum of the law, much clearer than maybe a layman person does.
At least we're hearing about a federal judge that she worked for instead of a municipal judge that is friends of somebody's family. Jesus, these people and their connections.
And I have looked into this quite a bit, and I understand that what he's doing is improper. It's improper, and there's a lot of case law that supports what these journalists are doing out there, whether you agree with their conduct or not. And so I'm hopeful that the charges are dropped because they arrested two people that were sitting out there pointing their cameras at the crime scene and talking about the case.
Betty learned how to use ChatGPT for case law.
Had collectively about 5,000 people tuning into their show, and they were wrapping up and getting ready to leave whenever, from my understanding, whenever law enforcement came out there. The rules of this area was there was no parking. Well, there was parking all up and down the road, and there was parking all up and down the road for weeks. Then the sheriff wanted to clear out the cars, allegedly clear out the cars. It was never about the media. It was just about the traffic hazard. Remember that, because that's going to be critical in this next conversation. But it was just for the traffic conditions. They were becoming a little dangerous. So they decided no more parking.
And that's the thing, guys. They've been ratcheting it up, right? They put this no parking. And so I literally have been trying to be respectful, not go there that much, and then the one time I go there, they're gonna cite me. And so this is also scaring off big media. You don't see Brian Enton coming into town trying to do a follow-up report. So Sheriff Nanos is also restricting the rights of Brian Enton as well. So
it's interesting how part of the group brings up Brian Enton and the other part is disgusting about Brian Enton.
Brian, if you're listening, I know you said, Brian said one day when I was watching, I said, hey, I'm A5. So he knows I gave him a shirt where we would say each other every day for about 2 months. He said, oh, I watched the show. I watch your show. So Brian Inton, if you watch this show, we support you, and you're right to go to Nancy's house and report. And come out to Tucson, back to Tucson. Tell him 857 Tucson invites him. I'll go with you. Maybe not. I already got it. I'll support you to go there. I mean, that's the thing is I'm scared now. This is not how, I should be treated. Anybody should be treated. So invite Brian Inton. If you come out to Tucson. He reposted. I'm going to read what he said. Check the comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. No, I was not sitting on the road, two-tone. Two-tone. Wrong, buddy. Wrong. You think I would have put myself in that position? You don't know me, two-tone.
Because he's
But I appreciate the comments, and that's the thing. We're trying to be respectful.
You know what's crazy is Enton came out and questioned, like Brian Enton did question the legality of these citations. Rightfully so. I think a lot of us are still wondering if they're going to hold. I don't know if they will or not. But he questioned that, to which him even questioning and reading off a statement from Pima County, he was drugged for filth and called horrific slurs repeatedly. Multiple videos. And it's still continuing on. Alex is still going after Brian.
Have a conversation about our rights, which is we have the right to be in the easement like the media has for months, even after the parking ordinance. But here is Brian Inton, his comment he made this morning. Regardless of how you feel about the streamers arrested outside Nancy Guthrie's house, there are real questions about the legality of arresting someone for being a public nuisance on public property. That's from Brian Hinton. So thank you guys, everyone, all the comments. Where will you? And that's the thing. I
want to show you this right quick. This is from 13 hours ago from Criminal Network. For all those people who got butthurt because I called Brian a homophobic slur, need to wipe the tears. He made a post about me saying I was rude to him in the past, which is bullshit. Show me a receipt, dude. Anyways, for all his cheerleaders, once your feelings are better, listen to what he says about people like JLR or myself. This isn't a video game, Brian, and I give zero shits about your credentials, just like my boss gives no shits about mine. Let's not forget you're a YouTuber too. Later.
A small online group just kicking around theories. I mean, obviously people are going to do that, and that, that's fine. But what bothers me is when it's people with a huge following that literally go viral, and I'm sitting here covering the story, thinking to myself, wait a minute, like there's no evidence that this person is connected. We haven't seen any, facts to support this. And sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe the person is, maybe they aren't, but maybe the person is, maybe they aren't, isn't enough to report something. And I get that like a lot of people who discuss these cases online aren't journalists, and they're just, I think some people lose track that this is like real life and these are real people and real families. And it's almost like a video game to them.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have the same like journalistic standards as people who are, covering these cases for like news organizations or for YouTube. And I'm not trying to call out like YouTubers. I mean, obviously this is my YouTube and I have TikTok and I like YouTube and I like TikTok and I like Twitter. And I'm not like calling out like, hey, the journalists are better that are on TV and that do the, our newspaper journalists. Like, I don't think that at all. So that's not what I'm trying to say. I guess what I'm trying to say is it bothers me when I see people who I know, because I'm covering the cases so closely, there's no evidence that they're connected to the crime, these theories went crazy online for a while, to the point where, even if you guys remember back on February 13th, I had the tip, and I was, basically there with the SWAT team when they raided that house, which that person, Luke Daly, still hasn't been arrested, and we don't know if there's no evidence that he's connected either. But what's interesting is that same time there were a ton of other people over at Dominic's house thinking that his house was going to get raided, and he was apparently like so scared that he didn't sleep at the house that night. And there was never any, I've got sources now here. There was never any evidence behind the scenes that they were going to raid Dominic's house or that he's ever been connected to the crime. So it's just one example of this happening, where
kind of like the Richard Nolette stuff that Patriot Pride will be doing a series on and interviewing Richard Nolette starting tomorrow. That was all bullshit brought out by Criminal or Sleuth Intuition, whatever that guy's name is.
A couple of people online with big followings decide to call somebody out who they think is involved, even there's no evidence of it, and it spirals out of control, and then everybody moves on. But the truth is, for these people who are victims of this, like they can't move on. Their name is now out there forever, and these posts live on forever. And again, it's just something that's bothered me because I've seen it happen over and over again.
Well, there's that. Back to this.
We can report from the sheriff's office. There's lots of places. I have a whole list of different places we can report.
Here, Kitty. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you. Welcome to the cabana. I appreciate you.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
That was extremely kind of you. Thank you.
We can report from a park. We can report, any kind of public area.
Yeah, that's right.
But Robert. If you know what's going on here in Arizona, Tucson, and probably cities around where you live, there's lots of homeless people suffering from mental health. And the big thing is addiction, right? And there's literally zombies. They're walking around the street and they've lost all senses. They're not in their right mind. They're literally sleeping on sidewalks. They're sleeping wherever. And they just drive by. You'll see the sheriffs just drive by these people. But they're going to go after some guy, a father, a guy who's trying to bring, awareness.
You got a fucking citation. A citation. Suck it up, Buttercup.
To the community.
I'm a father. You didn't think about your kid before you went out there and knowingly put yourself in the position to get said citation. Oh, is he gonna cry?
I don't think Carrie Lake could help. I don't know Carrie Lake. She's pretty busy. I think.
Oh yeah, please get Carrie Lake on this shit. Please bring in Carrie Lake. I would love for them to bring Carrie Lake in. I would give anything for the opportunity to drag her for filth. Sorry, I don't drag people for filth ever, but I might find a way to drag Carrie Lake because I can't stand her. Woo, that would be a great day for me.
She's the ambassador.
Kyle would even join us on that one, wouldn't you?
To Jamaica. I don't know. Contact the ACLU. It sounds great. It sounds great.
Oh, is he not a dad?
I know, like all these other organizations, they snap their fingers here in Tucson, and they got ACLU, they got thousands of protesters. We don't have that big of a coalition. I don't have a lot of support here in Tucson, like say they do for the ICE people, and like
for the ICE people. Oh my God. Am I the only one that feels that this is, considering what's happening across our country, Delaney Hall, Minnesota, Oregon, all of these different areas, does this not feel incredibly tone deaf?
They got thousands of protesters. We don't have that big of a coalition. I don't have a lot of support here in Tucson, like say they do for the ICE people. And, you know, like people could care less if anything, if my channel went away, there's a lot of people would be happy. I know there's a lot of people here that support it, but it really takes, you know, other people to see what's going on to us three. It's happening to everybody. Just because we got the tickets, it could happen to you if you went to report there. I mean, I have Lost Missing. I always get the name wrong. Missing channel. She was on last night. She was at the jail with Alex, and she said, you know, should I go search anymore for Nancy? She wants to find Nancy.
What Earth?
And now she's scared to just go even look for Nancy because she's afraid that the sheriff's going to go out her and put her in jail.
Check text for what Earth?
People are generally scared, you know, and that's not right. That's what happens in Russia, in China, in North Korea. This is North Korean kind of stuff.
And people could kind of funnel in there, drop their equipment off, and move their cars.
Yeah, Earth, I saw that and ignored.
And park their cars somewhere else if a neighbor would let.
She's talking about when we went in there, the media, we can drop our stuff off just to get you guys an update where we're at.
Them, you know, park in their driveway. They can park in their driveway, but they cannot park on the road.
Meanwhile, the woman that he has on his screen currently, and I need to go spend some time tomorrow and find that. When Alligator Alcatraz was being talked about quite a bit, Betty bought merch for Alligator Alcatraz. Thought it was hysterical, the thought of a place like that and human beings being sent there. She thought that was just amazing. She was sporting the merch. She thought it was a great situation. I really, really am failing to have any empathy or sympathy for Betty 857 or any of them. I am just really zero empathy or sympathy for these fucks.
A reasonable accommodation.
They didn't give two shits. She thought it was so cute to sport that.
But these people out there are condemning Chris Nanos, the sheriff. So they're using their activism to denounce what Chris Nanos has done in this case. And therefore, that kind of creates...
Yeah, I just ignored it, Earth. I don't even care.
It's another situation, another constitutional situation, in my opinion, altogether, because Chris Nanos is now intimidating them, harassing them, and now arresting them because he doesn't like their commentary. Because are they allowed to sit in a public easement or stand in a public easement? Yes. Are they allowed to move freely on a public roadway by foot? Yes. Are they allowed to point a camera at a home from a public spot on the roadway or a public easement? Yes. So I keep trying to figure out what in the world they were arrested for, because this was originally a parking ordinance. Let's not forget that, a parking ordinance.
Exactly. That's what's so confusing. You guys saw a minute ago, I had the rule up, and it says right here, media, they created a no parking place. You can take an Uber or you can get dropped off into the parking zone. It has nothing about you can't sit on the easement like we've been doing for months. And all of a sudden they snap their fingers and they go, oh, you did. We're going to pull up the video from when the officer actually says, you know, he didn't, he doesn't want to arrest me, but he has to because it's direct orders from his supervisor.
As we saw for many weeks, everybody was still allowed to line up along that public easement. They cannot stop people from using the public easement or the public roadway without necessary conditions to be reasonable for them to have those measures in place. Once the majority of the media moved out, they no longer had the traffic condition. Therefore, that ordinance, that parking ordinance, was then null and void. They should have removed it. The threat or the condition changed. Therefore, they had no rights to maintain those signs in those places. And again, for parking, for parking, not for reporting. So this is a clear, in my opinion, this is a clear civil rights violation. They arrested Juice. Juice has been covering this case live from the front of the house. Alec was at home. We heard that they even went to Alex's home and arrested him. And they cited 857 Tucson, which again, I kind of find it funny that they arrest the black man, arrest the guy with all the tattoos on his face, but give the good-looking, white guy the ticket. Not that I'm glad.
The good-looking white guy Yikes.
The black man, arrest the guy with all the tattoos on his face. And they cited 857 Tucson, which again, I kind of find it funny that they arrest the black man, arrest the guy with all the tattoos on his face, but give the good looking, white guy the ticket. Not that I'm glad. Let me be
And just to make this clear, this is not, I don't think it has anything to do with racial, right? I've never been there. They had other prior incidents that I think maybe is why. Now, I essentially got arrested, everybody. I just didn't get taken in. It was a basically cite and release. But if I didn't sign this paper right here, if I didn't sign this, he said he would have cuffed me. For whatever reason, the Juice didn't get the that opportunity, I think, because he had a citation. But this has nothing to do with race, in my opinion.
857 hadn't been out there, according to his own statements in this that we watched, because he was living in fear. Juice and Alex were warned numerous times. Juice was previously cited. Alex got 3 stacked. That's how it went.
It just has to do with them violating our rights, our free speech rights. Even though it does look like that on the surface, I mean, I definitely can see how people think that. I don't think it has to do with anything racial.
very clear here. I'm glad Tucson got a ticket instead of some handcuffs. Don't misunderstand me. But still, I mean, it just doesn't look good. Okay. It really does not look good. And so that is the problem that I have. They kept moving the fence post, right? So they said, we just have a parking ordinance. Then they inappropriately started pushing them onto the easement. Then people started putting rocks on the easement, which kept them from being able to use the easement, which most laws say if there's no public easement and no sidewalks, you must use the roadway. And so that pushed them into the roadway. So it was really like this big conspiracy that they had with a few neighbors and their sheriff's department for this. And I just really don't like the way this feels. I don't like how this was done. And this was done in an effort to violate their constitutional rights. And everybody should be very concerned about that. So I hope you guys support me. Racial profiling, there's that too. But I just found it odd that the 2 people that went to jail, one's a black man and one has tattoos on his face, but the clean cut white guy, walks. I'm sorry. Am I the only one that thinks like that? I'm sorry. I'm not,
I don't blame you.
I'm not a person that looks at the, through a lens of racism. I believe we're in 2026. I believe that.
Shut up, Betty. You knew exactly what the purpose was here.
There are some people that have hatred in their heart, of all different races, period. I don't think it's one or the other or this or that. I believe that there is hate in a lot of different ethnicities' hearts. But for the
And that's where we're focusing on. Obviously, the racial thing is definitely, people think that, and that is somebody, everybody, if I don't know how we could prove that, but what I do know is we had the right, no matter what race you were, to stand on that road and report. It doesn't matter who you were. If you're a citizen here in America, you had that right to stand there. That's the simple thing. Beyond that, I don't know. I really don't. But some people are saying it does have to do with race, and it could. But I just don't we need to have proof for that and to hold up in the court of law. I mean, maybe in public opinion, I get that. It definitely appears to be. But in the court of law, you have to look at what the legal thing of us not being able to stay and just report as our Constitution was founded on.
Most part, I think for the human race, I think the majority of us are past that disgusting era in our history.
Really? Is that the case, Betty? When you openly display racism over and over again proudly on your channel?
Are we going to be able to change? We have no control over other people, so we can't control other people's hate. But what we can do is we can keep ourselves in check, right? So at the end of the day, I don't look at everything through the lens of racism, but this one is kind of making me wonder. And it's just like Sumner County. I truly believe, and I say this is Sumner County 2.0, but I truly believe Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, in his case, if his family was black, I truly believe they would have both been in jail. I really do. I believe if Chris and Kate.
Anybody want to comment on that before I lose my goddamn mind? What? How about there's no evidence, obviously, for law enforcement to arrest them? Can we just stick to the facts?
Proudfoot were black people and not them, they would be in jail. They would be in jail on suspicion of homicide. They would be in jail on child abuse and neglect charges. I truly believe.
So now we just hold people in jail on suspicion of homicide? What? I forgot. Never mind. She went to law school. Let me shut up.
They were black, they would be in jail in Sumner County. And again, I don't look at things from that lens, but I've been there. And just like in Alec Murdaugh, in Alec Murdaugh's case, you know, that we were, you know, and there was something that the guy next to me said, in order for me to be successful, and he was, my own attorney was rooting for me to go to jail.
I'm just getting to this last part. I have this marked off. All right, here we go. And then we're going to move on.
So we can send them an email. Also, we're going to be hitting them.
Right.
How can you guys help support?
There we
Very
go.
simple.
Molly, I deleted that comment. You're entitled to feel how you will, but at the end of the day, he's still a parent of a missing child and there's no evidence. So I get what you're saying. We've heard what he said, but just for your sanity and mine, I removed that comment.
On my book face, we have a form letter. It needs to go to the Sheriff's Department and the Board of Supervisors. We're going to be coming up with some email address for these public officials so we can send them an email. Also, we're going to be hitting them by mail, phone, and email. That's how you can first help. Secondly, Juice and Alex probably are going to need some financial support because it's going to take about $15,000 for them to get a decent attorney. And that's to cover them for their criminal and civil action against the county. So you're looking at 2 people. We're looking at about $30,000. I'm not collecting money for them, so don't think I'm trying to grift off this or anything else. I'm just letting you know what you guys can do when they start setting up those GoFundMes or start setting up those campaigns to collect for attorney's fees. That's a good way that you guys can help because they are going to need those funds to fight.
I think you can use GoFundMe for fundraising for defense attorneys on criminal things. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Fight this, and we have to fight this because social media is being attacked by these politicians. And at the end of the day, we have every right to be here, no different than legacy media. And as a matter of fact, legacy media is dying.
There's some rule to it. Betty's gotten away with it, but there's supposed to be something in GoFundMe. That's why people use Give, Send, Go.
Let's not lie about it. Let's not get it twisted. Legacy media is dying. The majority of you guys come to social media each and every day to get your news and understand what's going on in this case. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I just had 6,000 people visit me this morning on my YT. So tell me I'm lying.
That's because people prefer Jerry Springer over CNN.
By the time this is all said and done, I'm hoping to have this turn into another 1,000 views or more.
So please, Betty, she knows how to get things done, everybody. That's the thing. A lot of people talk. I can help. I can help. I can help. Just do it and show it. And then we will be there right there to sign, to do whatever. But if you can do a little legwork like she's doing on anything, you know, but if you want to just jump on board with what this form is really important to get to these supervisors. This form will go.
Grinding up, we watched Nick RPG from yesterday in the last stream at the end of it. Ugh, that one is grimy.
Go to the Board of Supervisors.
So at the end of the day, what we need to do is we need to come together and we need to fight back against this criminal conduct from our politicians. Our politicians are not above the law.
Well, thankfully, Carol, we're not going to go much longer because I want to kind of do this as its own standalone. But yeah, this is pretty pathetic.
They have to follow it no different than we do. Now, whether they like the conduct or not, if they don't like the law, they have every right to change it. But I can tell you, many people have tried to go and change the Constitution and restrict the Constitution and try to restrict our civil rights. And so far, none of them have been successful.
I don't think Betty will come to Tucson. I think Betty is a little afraid of getting cuffed in Tucson.
But we'll let you go out and try. But what you can't do is arrest people because you don't like their commentary, you don't like their type of journalism, you don't like this, you don't like that. That's protected under the Constitution. And everybody in this free world should know that at this point. We have been a country for 250 years. How is there so much ignorance when it
Daddy JLR is there for moral support, but he's got enough legal shenanigans going on of his own in multiple states across the United States.
Comes to the law of the land.
Let's go, Betty. That's what I needed to hear today. I got so many people wishy-washy. We got nerdy people on making just ridiculous things, and they're forgetting that we're here. We're United States of America. We have a constitution. We're not a communist country like Russia.
You think he knows what the Constitution even says?
After 250 years. That is what is insane to me. That is what is insane to me. Guys, be smart, learn the law, don't let people railroad you. We'll see you soon. Keep up the good fight for all of us good people out here.
That's the pep talk he needed today, guys.
Here right now, it's not me, it's somebody else. And you hear what I'm doing, I'm advocating for them. Why? Because I protect that umbrella. That umbrella is sacred. The civil rights and the Constitution, those are umbrellas we have got to protect and uphold. Those are the supreme laws of the land that we all get to afford, that we have, right? And when you violate them for somebody else, they will be violated for you. So even if you don't like their conduct and you say, I just said this the other day, you say, well, I would never be in front of the house, until you are. You have never been moved enough to be in front of somebody's house. But when the right ingredients are in your world, I can promise you it's easier than you think, because when you're ready to fight for a cause that you believe in, you need these laws to protect your right to vocalize those. And when you're stripping them from somebody else, you're stripping them from yourself. We cannot allow that to happen. Legacy media is not our friend, okay? Legacy media has lied to many of us for many years, and we know it. That's why many of us don't even turn on the news.
We come your sister with Legacy Media
to social media. Why? Tell me why you come to social media for your news. I can guarantee it's probably because you don't trust the people on your TV.
There we go. Holy moly. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much, Kathleen and Jody Stahl. Thank you, Jody. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. This is what I'm also thinking, Jody. Thank you so much. Everybody, we got a whole bunch of people to thank. AJ, Michelle, Baby Girl, BJ Root, Jody, Kathleen. What I hope is to gather people like Betty. Maybe you're in the chat and you're listening to this and you're like, you know what, I'm good at this and I can help. And to set up an association or some sort of organization that can help other YouTubers like myself, like Juice, like Alex. But there's going to be somebody that this happens to tomorrow. And that's what it's about bringing change in the world to make it help people in the future that are put in this situation. It might be small potatoes here. We just got a little ticket. No big deal. For it's not like it's a big.
I fucking can't stand you right now, Bog. Really cannot stand you. Y'all, scroll in and look at Bog's profile picture for a minute. Her avatar just got an upgrade. She's got the long titties and the Hello Kitty's pajamas on. Bog's rocking a matching set to Bullhorn Betty. The long titties and the Hello Kitties. That's that line of pajamas. If your titty holes belong beneath the top, the pants come in handy. Oh my God, Bog, what are we going to do with you?
Ticket, right? It's not like a big crime, but it's more about principle, everybody.
Yes.
That's what we're standing for. We're standing for the principle of the Constitution.
No, fuck no. He ran home. He took his ball and ran home. He ain't volunteering for none of that shit. This guy's too pretty to be in jail, according to Betty.
And so, there needs to be some association, where they help YouTubers. They can go get educated ahead of time so they know more of their rights. I admit I need to go and learn more and more and more. There's lots to learn. And if we had some sort of association, I'll help. I'll be involved to advocate for other YouTubers out there.
I'll help. I'll be involved. They need a coalition of sorts.
So thank you, Betty. We're going to just
YouTubers are us.
Finish up. I got a bunch of more videos, but everybody, thank you for supporting the cause and helping. Be there with your comments. I see lots of nice comments, supportive comments. Thank you.
Just saying. Anyways, rocking.
No, she thinks 857's good looking. 857's Betty's.
Now with your coffee beans out. We'll be back later to talk more about these cases, more about what we've learned.
Bog, because she's a professional and shit, don't you know? That's what all professionals do.
Throughout the day from the people that were arrested and had their rights violated. I heard that Juice was crying. Like that was beyond traumatic. I hope he gets a good civil rights attorney. We're hearing, now I can't promise this because I just heard it from somebody in the chat, so you guys know how that works. I'm hearing that they might have some attorneys that are...
You guys are smart asses tonight, and I love it.
Pro bono, potentially. Again, that's what I heard, but you know how rumors are. They could be true. They could not be true. It might be a lie. It might be a troll passing around stuff. So people won't help them, you know, get a good attorney. We don't know what the case is, but that's what I'm hearing. So I'll keep monitoring.
Should I go create myself a new avatar picture and a YouTube account and run around and offer them free legal services? Since according to the internet, I insert myself, might as well pretend to be what I'm not anyways.
That until we find out from Juice and Alex specifically, and then
give them all sorts of helpful tips.
We'll start figuring out what they need, and that's how you can best help. So anyways, guys, support the channel. Go.
All right, everybody, shout out to Betty, bringing her expertise, her time. You know, she invested a lot of research today.
I disagree with you guys. I think 857 is more her style. He looks more like JLR and Dolly. That's her type. No shade. That's just her type. I think Ted might be a little too clean cut for Betty.
And then we're going to jump right to the next guy who really came up today and did a nice video supporting YouTubers over there. I haven't just subscribed to him recently, Fugitive TV. And just so you can see, we have.
It says that Nancy Guthrie, streamers, Juice and Alex discriminated against. I break down the HOA and the laws. You decide. All right. Let's roll out with one other. We'll leave it that where we are with 857 for the night. But since I said this, let me find it. You want to hear Criminal Network go off on me last night? Yeah, up for that? We'll finish it out with that. And then I am going to bed because I've talked for hours today. But you guys have kept me sane as this construction project has been going on in my house. So I appreciate you guys actually keeping me sane. I think I'm still sane. I mean, it's Saturday. I love when angry men find out about my bullshit. Here we go. This is from last night. I mean, really? This is the opening picture. Ugh. Bog, I just need you to come up here and talk half the time for me.
So I invited some friends, see if they
go for like 24 hours straight. If I got you guys to come up on panel and just let you guys, I could lay all these out and just let you guys fill in the gaps.
show up, see if they want to kick it. If not, I'll put a link. But I do got some shit to cover before that. Yeah, let's get to this part real quick before anybody comes.
I've never heard of him.
So if anybody comes, just in a second.
I've never seen his channel before. Unfortunately, if you don't really follow the case either, people easily can perceive things like that.
857 in the building. What's up, my brother? No sound.
So I gotta take the mute off, huh?
Hey, give me a minute though. I wanted to make sure I brought you in, so I wasn't ignoring you. But I just want to throw this out there. Not because you're here, but so I was watching this one chick. I'm not nonsense or something. I'm like, they have my name on the tag, so I'm like, I just subscribe. I'm a new subscriber. Are you gonna bash me, or am I welcome here? She goes, oh, we got some things to say about you. And then she was talking about, do you realize that you're affecting the entire, that I'm attacking the entire LGBT alphabet crew, what do you call it? Movement and all that. I go, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. I called one dude a faggot. Okay. I didn't say he was a dirty faggot. I didn't say he was a dick smuggling faggot. He's a faggot. And in the dictionary, it's a gay man. I'm not gonna get whatever 2026 what the politically correct term is right now is. I don't give a fuck.
Ooh, I got under his skin, didn't I? I stand on what I said. Your behavior is disgusting. Your choice of words is disgusting. You not only called him that once, but what, over 30 plus times in 3 streams you used it. You didn't just call Brian Enton that. You also used that when you were being arrested. I guess I fucking hit the nail on the head, didn't I? Go on.
That's not why I made this page, was to be politically correct in any kind of way. So anyway, I wanted to, and one more thing, my daughter is gay. Okay. I have a lot of gay people in my family. So
I love when they throw this in there. My daughter's gay. I've got gay people in my family. Blah, 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 blah. Like that gives them a pass. Yep. I would say so.
people to say that I'm homophobic, good for you. Good for you. Okay, good for you. I told you, you can be gay all you want, just don't be acting like a faggot. I kick it with people that are gay. Don't even bother me. I've been to gay bars, guys. It doesn't bother me. So by you
Seems like it bothers you.
telling me I'm attacking and is Brian Enton the president of the LGBT community? Is he the?
You're lying when you say that that's the only person you've called that. You actually admitted to being openly transphobic. You sure did. We also listened to that the other night. I mean, your choice, but it's also my choice to tell you what a disgusting bigot I think you are.
President and I attack the president? The fuck? Anyway, I wanted to make sure I got that out. Let me pray. Heavenly Father, we pray for the gays. And amen. Hi, Damien.
Isn't that fucking cute right there?
Anyway, I wanted to make sure I got that out. Let me pray. Heavenly Father, we pray for the gays. And amen. Hi, Damien. Sorry, didn't mean to throw that in there while you were here, but I was like, I just wanted to get it off. Like,
no,
Right.
and that's the thing is,
I guess I called it pretty spot on of what he is. Sorry, not sorry.
I always
Happy Pride Month.
tell people if you just envision.
Does he even realize how many rights? They want to talk about rights. I'm going to end it here after I say this. This motherfucker, criminal network, Alex, wants to openly use slurs, admit that he's transphobic, while screaming about his rights being violated and infringed upon. Well, in our lovely United States of America, it is more concerning now than ever with the rights that are being taken from individuals who choose to love who they love and live their authentic lives, however that is. Their rights are being violated and stripped because a group of white men who like to use religion, like you just also did, to excuse their bigotry, continue to try and make them less than, that they don't deserve the same rights as others. So while you're sitting here bitching and crying because you got a citation and continued to poke and provoke, and then you got arrested and treated the way you wanted to be treated because you antagonized that situation, nobody else. You were given a command and you didn't listen. I have zero sympathy or empathy. Yeah, I don't, honestly, Princess, I don't even know, nor do I care. I don't know his sexuality and don't need to. Nobody should be called that because this guy has some major issues going on. This guy's just a gross, disgusting human with his choice of slurs and excuses for him. Brian didn't deserve that. That police officer didn't do it or didn't deserve it. And neither does an entire community of people who choose to love who they love and live their authentic lives. It's not affecting these fuckers in the slightest. But they want to scream about their rights being violated because they're exploiting a missing woman on the daily and calling it their livelihood, their career, while they're also a part of telling a group of people that they don't deserve basic rights like insurance, the ability to marry who they love, education, so many things. So many people, when they talk about this group of people, refuse to talk about the political and the religious maneuverings with these white nationalists. Let's call it for what the fuck it is. 857 has all but shown you who he is. Bullhorn Betty, we know who that is. JLR, he's told you himself. If you missed it, go listen to the Proud Boy interview. It's eye-opening. Don't forget, when you promote... Oh, one more thing before we leave. Let's do this one again. This is the perfect little alignment of these fucking people. Meet Bullhorn Betty, the wannabe face of the MAGA cult.
As of Monday, kickstarting our new channel, Right Move Broadcasting.
A MAGA safe space.
And that is going to be our political channel. If you guys would like all of the news and clues of the updating of what's going on in our country, what's going on in the most recent politics worldwide, the national platform, state platforms, as well as local platforms. We're going to be starting to dive into it as we start approaching 2026 and the 2028 elections. So I hope to see a lot of people over there. It is a biased channel, like much of the Bullhorn Betty channels. I am a conservative, so my viewpoints are conservative. I don't really care if you're a Democrat or Republican, but if you can handle it, I can handle it. But we're going to be talking conservative talking points. We're going to be talking about conservative ideology. If it's not...
This is not conservative talking points or conservative ideology. This is what they've tried to reface the Conservative Party as.
Something that you are, if you are a liberal woman, you do not want to be on my political channel, okay? If you're a liberal woman, you really don't even want to be on my my true crime channel. I will be honest with you. I'm anti-liberal woman, okay? Liberal white woman. If anybody wants to call me.
If anybody sees this, of the group that are around them, I hope Juice sees who these people are that are using him very clearly, who they truly are, though. I really hope he sees the videos and is informed of who the fuck these people are.
Call me racist. I'm a racist against a liberal white woman.
Trump. And use promo code MyPillow. He's going to get 20% of the sale. Not the children's of orphans of dire young ladies. Adam's going to get 20% of the money.
Do it.
Okay?
MyPillow.
MyPillow promo discount code when you check out. At Trump 2024 swag.
Trump 2024.
Let's do it.
White power.
Yes.
Okay, I can't stand them. I think that they are the worst creatures that walk among us. So if that offends you, then you probably won't like anything that I have to say to you. So you might want to just block the Bullhorn Betty channel and any affiliated channels that I got, because I don't see where we're going to meet eye to eye. Like I just don't see where that's going to be possible. I don't like working with people that say they're here for good causes, that they want to end crime and then support crime. I do not like white liberal women. Okay. I think they are a disease. I think they are a mental basket case.
All I gotta say is I could kiss Kash Patel. Like, that man, first of all, he pretty much shut down the Democrats. He wasn't playing their ball game. He stood on his record.
And I think that there's something seriously, seriously wrong with them. Okay. So if I think that there's something seriously wrong with them, I'm not going to lie to my audience. I'm not going to pander to political correctness. I think liberal white women are a disease and a cancer to America. God bless each and every one of you. We'll see you soon. Don't forget, tomorrow's Sunday. We can pray for Betty. God bless.
Sometimes they just tell you exactly who the fuck they are. Oh, and don't forget this to end out tonight.
Model today. It's a $4,000 treatment. I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to pamper myself. So I said, out of the way, babe. I'm up.
So you got rid of excess skin.
Surgeons take notes because that's who we. You're literally using a catheter and your knees, your bucket list.
Oh, here.
Just it hurt. Oof.
Whoa! Go. That looks like a brain.
Yeah. Thousands of skin cores, just thousands are gone.
Medellin, she's
it looks
horrible.
tight.
Yeah.
So will this make you do sit-ups easier? Does it just help you enhance that? But will it grow back?
You know, Mona Lisa, I don't know. Probably not, because we've seen her be openly racist too, but who knows?
Yeah, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks for collagen, for your fibroblasts and elasticity to build back stronger. Neocollagenesis will grow back, and it'll be tight, and it'll be better.
This Ted's reckless driving and reading his chat really bothers me.
And it'll help my lower back, so then I can get back to jogging. So, your core is where, your knees, your back is affected. So it's really good for your lower back, and it'll get me back into running and doing more push-ups and doing stuff. So, and doing more jumping over cones.
Jumping over the cones. Do you plan? No, I wouldn't jump any cones in front of Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood. Might be a warrant out for your arrest for that. By the way,
I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. Just I might be making a. I'm kind of like.
Did you hear what JLR said? Actually,
any cones in front of Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood, might be a warrant out for your arrest for that. By the
I'm
way,
tempted. I'm really.
He says might be a warrant out for your arrest. By the way,
jumping over the cones. Do you plan? No, I wouldn't jump any cones in front of Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood. Might be a warrant out for your arrest for that. By the way,
I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. Just
What was the by the way about in JLR's look right there? What was that about? Has anybody checked? Did Ted get a ticket?
I might be making a. I'm kind of like debating. I'm kind of that person where, I lived a long life enough. I kind of want to mix it up a little bit. Politely, respectfully, within exercising my First Amendment rights. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't want to say it on here.
Trying to make daddy proud. Look at JLR.
I don't want to incriminate myself, but I feel like an American citizen that I need to do something. Again, I don't want to make neighbors mad at me or anything. I'm going to wear a suit. I'm going to go there. I'm about 50-50 on that. I keep going back and forth in my head. I need to do it. I want to experience the altercation. I feel like it'll be a surreal experience for me.
This is what we call entitlement. I want to experience the altercation. This, my friends, wraps up our little history lesson on entitlement of the tragedy Vultures. I want to experience the altercation. I'm sure people that are being detained by ICE wish they got the option to say, I want to experience the altercation. Well, Ted, what did he say the other night when he was driving? Something about he has a tan. Do you guys remember that? Hold on. What was it that he fucking said? Let me go pull that right quick.
I'm going to wear a suit. I'm going to go there. I'm about 50-50 on that. I keep going back and forth in my head. I need to do it. I want to experience the altercation. I feel like it'll be a surreal experience for me. I haven't had many run-ins with the law. When I have had them, I've been respectful, but I want to experience that, but I don't. So I'm kind of teeter-tottering right now.
Oh, so you want to go back?
I do. I feel like it's my American, with my stepbrother fighting for this country, I feel like it's my right to go back. I feel like I'm a citizen. I paid my taxes. I paid my dues in life. I'm not here to.
Wait, what did Ted say the other day? He said this.
Right. So, of course, everybody on YouTube is going to be controversial. The true crime is which I'm actually shocked how, when I first joined true crime, how controversial it was.
Hey, Didi, I'll get back to you. I'm on, I can't check or the stream will die. It's a very controversial, genre. I never in a million years would I think so many things. Yeah, yep. There are a lot of not good people that mean bad things. I mean, it is, yeah. You know what? I found out a little bit ago, and I do not want to make this about me, but being an Italian American, and like having a tan, like, again, I'm not, I'm not being racial profiled, not at all. But I'm just saying, like, it dawned on me like 5 years ago, because when I was in school in Chicago, no one's really racist. People, it's one big melting pot of Americans, right? We're a big melting pot, right? We've had every ethnicity, every school I've been to.
So Chicago doesn't have any racism. Okay, Ted.
I've been friends with all forms of life, nationalities, ethnicities. I never seen I never looked at someone by the color of their skin, by who they were, and I guess just being in the Chicago Public School District, a little different, right? So if you're in the middle of the nowhere, you might be in a far country, there might not be any Italians, African Americans, Mexicans. So like things can be different in different areas, and it's just really sad. But I feel like in the year 2026, we should be able to come together as adults, because, when I first had my son, it made me, realize like we're all born on this earth as babies, right? And we're all innocent and we're all good.
This is one of those moments where Ted inserted his foot in his mouth and should have probably kept going, swallowed the whole leg.
People born, right? And we all poop the same. We all eat the same. We all need to be cuddled. We all need to have blankets because we're cold, and
He just wants to hug someone.
Burp each other, to burp. And just like seeing that the last 5 years of my life really made me realize, like, we're on the planet together, right? And we're all just trying to live, and life's tough. This
is called Entitlement and Privilege 101.
It's not an easy ride, believe me. A lot of people, going back to like the mental health things, a lot of us see counselors to try to improve our life, talk to people. And then, even the counselors that are helping us, they have to deal with things in their life. So, it's just, but again, I am big on fighting the rules, because the minute these rules get broken, we're in trouble. So like protesting, you have to protest. JLR was out there showing us the protest, but a lot of the Pima County Sheriff Police Department are good people.
Yeah, that's when Ted, one of those moments when Ted doesn't know when to stop. But let's go back to what he said right here, because this is pretty much says it all.
First Amendment rights. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't want to say it on here, and I don't want to like incriminate myself, but I feel like an American citizen that I need to do something. Again, I don't want to make neighbors mad at me or anything. I'm going to wear a suit. I'm going to go there. I'm about 50-50 on that. I keep going back and forth in my head, like I need to do it. I want to experience the altercation. I feel like it'll be a surreal experience for me. I haven't had many run-ins with the law. When I have had them, I've been respectful, but I want to.
You want to do what, Ted? You want to do this?
Some updates here. Can you guys hear me okay? Ted investigates. We're back at it. Gangbang since potty train.
Did you guys catch what he said right there? I didn't really highlight that last night. And I thought, yeah, it probably needs to be highlighted. Listen to that again.
Some updates here. Can you guys hear me okay? Ted investigates. We're back at it. Gangbang since potty train.
I'll turn on the closed captioning for you. And that smile says it all to me.
Some updates here. Can you guys hear me okay? Ted investigates. We're back at it. Gangbang since potty train. Yeah. No, there's no one on yet. Hold on. Come on.
Gang bang since potty trained. Yeah, that's what he said. Sorry, Rubber. That's what he said. I'll pull up the transcript. You can hear it yourself. Let me show you, because it won't pull up closed captioning. So here you go. It's going to be the second line right here.
Buddy, some updates here. Can you guys hear me okay? Ted investigates. We're back at it. Gang bang since potty train.
Look at that smile. He's just so proud of himself. So cute, isn't it? It's a song by who, Bog? Yeah. Oh my God. That's a song? No, Lindsay, he said what he said. And he smiles. I don't know, YouTube bad actors. If it's a song, I mean, but I don't, that's still like, what the fuck does that even, who says shit like that, even in music? Right. It's fucking terrible. Such a fucking, ugh. Anyways.
Experience that, but I don't. So I'm kind of teeter-tottering right now.
Oh, so you want to go back?
I don't want to know.
I do. I feel like it's my American, with my stepbrother fighting for this country, I feel like it's my right to go back. Like, I feel like I'm a citizen. I paid my taxes. I paid my dues in life. I'm not here to, I'm not going to jump over cones or anything. But if I'm walking down the street, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he was, well, and you're saying that too, like you could, because he is so, but the way he smiled, he knew exactly what he said. So it's likely, oh, it's still so fucking gross, Bog. That's still so fucking gross.
I feel like I want
the way he smiled about it.
To experience that type of abuse. And I don't want to get anybody mad at me. I'm not trying to start stuff. I just feel like if we don't protect our First Amendment and our rights and freedom of the press and freedom, I feel like I want to experience that type of abuse. And I don't want to get anybody mad at me. I'm not trying to start stuff. I just feel like if we don't protect our First Amendment and our rights and freedom of the press and freedom of who we are as individual, we're going to turn into China and Russia. You know, if you protest in Russia, they hog tie you and they throw you in a bus head first. Like, I feel like.
Meanwhile, this guy is in Minnesota, but isn't talking about what's happening or happened in Minnesota.
If we back down now, what is that going to do for our future generation? So I'm just very passionate about the future generation. So I'm going back and forth because I know I'm going to get in trouble, but I'm like, what Alex did, the Jews, 857, I just feel like that's part of being an American. Like, we can't fold, but I also don't want to cause trouble for like homeowner, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm teeter-tottering, but
this comment
I don't
right
know.
Here. Just say you want to get arrested. Just say.
I think, you know what? I won't say I want to get arrested. I'll say it might be on my bucket list.
He's like hanging out with all these ex-felons and stuff. And look, I'm felon friendly. Of course, you guys know that. I got family and shit. Now, do I sound like Criminal Network? But it has nothing to do with people having a record. Ted is in a group amongst most of the guys have lengthy records, have experiences, have used this whole situation. He's the only one that doesn't have the experience. Do you see how wild this is? It's like, I want to fit in, guys.
List.
I want to experience that abuse. I want to experience that altercation. You don't understand how privileged and entitled you and I, Ted, both are. We have, as Chico says, the complexion for the protection. You are so lacking of any self-reflection at all. It's fucking wild to me.
Whoa, Ted. I want to get Nikki up in the chat. We got Nikki and Gladys. Nikki is you know Nikki, right? Nikki from the Pacific.
And I think that's a great place to end it because these guys disgust me. The fact that he can say that line in a public place and then grin about it says that he knows he's got entitlement and privilege. Because a random person like you and I aren't going to really understand what he's saying by that. Or that it's a song lyric. You hear somebody and him grin about it. Holy shit. Dumb off the wall question. How many people viewing have a baseball cap with their initials on it? Not me, not Kyle, Bobby. So that's 2 off the table. He's going to cry. Oh man, he's going to cry. For sure. I would cry. But he is so entitled and so privileged to even say that he wants to like intentionally fly somewhere. Like, think about this. Hey, Dina. He's talking about booking a flight to go to another state to provoke police to potentially get arrested. Meanwhile, people like this chastise women for trying to bring their children to America for a better life because they don't get the ability of things like this. Yet, oh my God, the entitlement and the privilege of these guys. Well, there's so much going on in our detention facilities and families, and this man wants to book a flight to come provoke police to try and get arrested because he wants to experience the altercation and the abuse. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Him, 857 Betty, they are the fucking epitome of what is partially wrong in America. With that said, I'm out of here for the night. It's time for me to go shower and get my ass to bed. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight all day while Kyle's finishing up his project. I'll give you an update soon. Audacity, this shit is just wild to me. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, though, again, and coming back for the second round. We're getting through them one by one. We still got so much to catch up on, you guys. I feel like because they stream at such high rates, and that's part of the pattern, is to push so much out there that people buy this narrative. That's why it's hot and heavy. That's why it is so important. Like, I'm glad more people are covering these guys after the arrest. We were begging for people to cover them. You guys remember a while ago, I was literally sitting here begging for people to cover these guys because I can't keep up. I was asking people to create channels to cover these guys because this downline outside of just the Betty and JLR is so problematic with how they do everything. But we know what Betty and JLR are up to. These people are just useful props in their game. Sorry, I'm washing my hands. It's your birthday in 10 minutes. Well, I won't be here in 10 minutes, but happy early birthday. I hope you have an incredible birthday tomorrow. Thank you for spending your day with me. I know, let me say it, end out like this. Today was heavy. Earlier today was heavy. Going back down the road with the elevated truth stuff. He is not going to become my content. None of them are. I can promise you that. I have way too many useful skills to actually point out stuff like what these type of people are doing and the danger it holds within it, because it's a trending situation. to get caught up talking about irrelevant liars. Nothing's going to change. He's going to continue to lie. This is what he's been doing for 2 years. At least it's me this time instead of parents of a missing child that he was doing these riddles on. He gained a following, making salacious rumors and dangling them over parents of a missing child. Very similar to what Julie Skolnick did. Very similar to pretty much what all of these people did. They used a missing child and the misfortune of one parent on one side or the other for personal gain. I exploit the exploiters and am damn good at it. That's what I'm going to continue to do. Nothing's going to change with these people. They're going to continue to do it. But we will continue to watch and call out what we can, because no way am I going to sit by and not speak up when this is fucking bullshit. And these victims and their families deserve so much better. I know it's heavy for you guys because this idea of community, when people actually sit back and realize what this is, I don't fit in. And I'm good with that. I'm really good with that. This is disgusting to me. I hope something changes. But we are watching misuse of the courts at such a high rate right now off of the Nancy Guthrie case, law enforcement, courts, every bit of it. I don't see any hope at times, but we'll continue to make sure we talk about it so at least there's some information factual about who they are and how they all work together. I don't know. Seconds count. I wish I knew. Making a living off of other people's suffering. That's what the end goal is, truly. Because they're allergic to the 4-letter word work. I don't know. Okay, back to my unemployment line I go. I don't know if I'll see you tomorrow or not. Who knows? Depending on what stupid fuckery pops off tonight or has already popped off today when we've been covering all this. We'll see where tomorrow leads us. But I will be maintaining my focus on this group of people. I can't be bothered with the other shit. It's pathetic. Julie lied. Truth finally admitted that, but then had to try and spin the craziest stories. Not worth my time or energy to fight against things that you can't even fucking defend. It's just insanity that doesn't even need defended anymore. What? Don't worry. I'll send you my checks. Yeah, get on that, would you? Sick of standing in this unemployment line, damn you. But could you stop? I have a feeling that those checks are going to be cut short pretty soon. If you keep lighting shit on fire, trying to get out of a job and shit. Audacity's over here wanting to join me in the unemployment line, lighting her crane on fire and shit. She's like, I'm going to get out of this fucking job one way or another. I'm going to join Becky in the unemployment line. Oh my gosh, you crack me up. I do hope you have a good night at work. I got to text you. I got to catch up with everybody because I'm so behind, but thank you, Linz. It's all nonsense, really, Froggy. It is. People are like, her name is appropriate. Yeah, it is. Nonsense is because I cover all the nonsense on the internet. This shit's nonsense. Good night, Bobby. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, too. Good night, Angel. Good night, Bog. I love the profile picture, but I hope to see red-rimmed glasses soon and your lanyard. Sure. Wasn't me. Good night, you guys. Till next time.